for coming here tonight. We've been planning this forever. You guys have been awesome sharing this out. So excited about this. I hope you all have your downloads ready. I hope you all have your pencils ready. What we're going to be doing here tonight is we are going to start off with a coloring instruction from an awesome design from Blissful Scenes. And then we're going to come right back here to Colorit Prize Central, where we're going to be giving out lots of Colorit prizes.
Thumbs up. Let me see hearts.
Let's see some hearts. Let's see some thumbs.
I'm not staying here with you. I'm going over there to color with all of you. Let's go there.
So while Erica's over there and she's going to be setting up, and Marlene, we're going to introduce her in just a second. She's an awesome, awesome instructor. Wait until you see the before and after of what you guys are going to create right here tonight. But what I want to tell you about is after the instruction, Erica's going to come back and join me right here in Colorit Central. And what we are going to be giving away tonight, let me grab this for you right here. Sorry about that. The design that we are calling tonight is going to be coming right here from the Blissful Scenes book, and we have 10 of these for you tonight. That's right, 10 Blissful Scenes books are going out tonight. And as we promised, the 12-month rule is out the window tonight. This is a party. So even if you won in the last 12 months, you're still going to be able to go home tonight with Blissful Scenes. We have 10 of these we're giving away tonight. Also, we have 5 sets of 48 gel pens. The same exact gel pens. Why am I saying gel pens? Come on, it's the party and I'm messing up here. Come on, it's the pencils, guys. It's the pencils. Sorry about that. So we have 5 sets of the 48 pencils that are going to be used tonight that Marlene is going to be instructing with. So again, 10 Blissful Scenes books, 5 sets of pencils, and of course, the Great Escape Bundle. And the Great Escape Bundle, it includes 1 mythical and fantasy book. It includes 1 Around the World in 50 Pages book. And of course, it does include the Blissful Scenes book. So there's another shot. But on top of that, you'll be able to get 50 markers, 48 gel pens, and 72 pencils. That's going to our grand prize winner tonight. So that's enough over here at Colorit Prize Central. You know what this is all about. We'll be back with you a little later on. What I want to do right now is I'm going to turn it over to Marlene and our talented colorist over here. Marlene, take it away.
Okay, AJ, thanks so much. First off, I want to start off by thanking AJ and Erica for inviting me to host their first ever live coloring party. I'm very excited to be here. And I guess some of you are wondering, who am I and how did I get to be here? Well, I am a professional artist. I am an instructor for the past 24 years. I teach all ages, all mediums, and I love, in particular, color. My specialty is portraiture, which means I pay attention to color and detail, and that's what I'm going to bring to the table tonight. It's literally to this table. So I can't wait to get started. We're going to be doing this scene from the book, and I love the colors on here. I'm going to take you through this. We're going to learn about shading and blending and shadowing and all those things that are going to make this look 3D. And I think you're going to have a great time. I think we're going to next introduce everybody here, so why don't we go ahead with that?
All right, hi, my name is Leah. I'm here to color and to learn some new techniques because I'm seeing some really cool shading and stuff that I don't do on my own. So that's going to be really cool. Thanks.
Hi everyone, I'm Erica. If you don't know who I am, I'm so excited for tonight that all of you are here. Make sure you're sharing this out with all your friends, and we're going to learn a lot. I'm so excited. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Aaron. I used to take Marlene's classes when I was a little kid, so it's pretty great to be here, and I'm excited to get started.
And you're pretty awesome now too, so that's nice to see.
Thanks
At
for
21
being
years
here.
old, yes, it's been a while.
Great.
Okay, so I think we're going to get started with our lesson, and I think you're going to really enjoy this. I have this kind of organized, and I have a couple of things here that I think you might find handy. To organize, we're going to call the names of the numbers of the colors to get started. And I thought the best place to start would to be the curtains. Okay, they're very colorful, and as you can see, they look 3-dimensional. So they did look like this originally, as you have in your book. So all you're seeing is a bunch of lines. Okay, but once we start working, these lines are just going to be areas defining the shapes, and we're going to work some magic in that space. So we're going to start out with our number, I believe it's 41, our yellow. And we're going to just start coloring the basic areas of the curtains. We're just going to leave the spaces where we have the lavender. We're going to leave those empty, and we're going to just apply some color going all the way down on both sides, trying to get a little lighter in the middle and working darker as we get to the edge on each one of these. But then we'll go over it with some other colors, and we'll be shading and blending, and you're going to see how that three-dimensional effect comes to be. Okay, so I'm going to get started.
Make sure if you have any questions, please come down to the comments. I'm looking on my phone as we go along. AJ will be reading some comments as well.
And we have a lot of people saying hello to Marlene, saying hello to Leah, Aaron, Erica,
Hi,
of course,
everyone.
you're in
Hi
there.
Back. Join in on the fun. Get your crayons.
And let's get the shares going. Come on, this party is for everyone. Erica, like we do on Color It Live, let's do a big 3, 2, 1. Everyone in on this?
All right, ready? Everyone
All right,
together.
everyone get your thumbs on the share button. Get your coloring thumbs on the share button in 3, 2, 1, share. Marlene, back to you.
Ready. I have to do it again.
Okay.
I wasn't ready. You did
You
it
weren't
too
ready?
fast. No, I was.
We're doing one more share? We're doing one more share. All right, here we go.
So it's in the shot. A little bit. Move your book more.
Okay, a little bit?
No, back.
Oh, back towards me.
Not
Okay.
too much. There
I
we
think
go.
it's too much. Okay.
Because I want you
Okay.
all to be able to see as she's coloring it in so that we're all coloring together. Okay, ready, AJ?
All right, are we ready? And 3, 2, 1,
1,
share.
Woohoo!
And I actually think, Erica, Marlene has to move the book up a little bit toward you. I think
That's
she has
what
to
I
move
thought,
the book
and
up
she-
toward you. Rob,
How's
if
that?
you could, yeah,
A little more?
give her a little guidance on that.
Good right there, that's fine.
I'm just looking at it on my phone, so I don't
Okay.
know.
Alexandria writes, this is so much fun. So glad to be here for the first time.
So happy to have you. Welcome to the Colorit family. We welcome you.
Jennifer, Amanda, Renee, thanks so much for the shares. Marlene, Lori asked, what color are you using right now?
I was hoping you wouldn't ask that because it's a little hard to see.
C41. I
It's number
can-
41, but I can't read
Yellow
what it is.
cake.
Thank you, yellow cake.
Yellow cake.
There's a lot of reflection on there. Okay, yellow cake.
So it's yellow cake, and what is the number?
41.
All right, guys, so yellow
Okay.
cake C41. Got it.
And you know, I'd like to comment on the books. I really love the quality of the paper that it's on. I know it's your own special paper, and it really helps the color lay down so nice and evenly. And I understand that they work really well with the markers. I've been just using them for colored pencils, but it really has a soft touch to it, and it really holds the color very nicely.
That is our own proprietary blend, Marlene. That is
Yes.
Color It White.
So we're all
Becky's
coming
saying
along.
she can't see too well, full screen. She's having trouble seeing. Come down to the comments and let us know if you're able to see and how the volume is. Okay, so we're only able to show so large of a view. So hopefully, I don't know, we're not really able to zoom in closer.
All right, well, we do have Rob and Mike, and they're here. They're behind the scenes here. Let's thank them, too.
It's also on YouTube as well, so you can also look at YouTube if you're having trouble following along. Make sure you stick with us till the very end because we are giving over $500 worth of prizes, and you have to stay with us. Don't go anywhere.
So who's coloring along? Let's hear who's coloring along. I hear Shannon here. I'm so happy you're having this party. I need to learn special tricks and tips on coloring.
How's the volume, everybody? Let me see some hearts.
Along the way here, Marlene, Kathy Gibbs, our resident mandala girl, asked any tips for shading mandalas.
Well, I guess when you're doing that, you would do it the same way. You would just decide what you want to look three-dimensional. You want some areas to look like they're popping out and some look like they're receding. So, of course, you would do that by color. You'd be layering on some other colors. Generally, when I'm doing something like that, I stay within that same color group, and I will go a little bit deeper in color. I might go more towards a cooler color. If I was using blues, I might shade it with some purples, and that will look like it's creating a shadow. You're going to see some of that technique used here today, in particular on the, in the basket area where we have the shading around the rim and the handles where you're making things look 3D. So that might be one way of doing it. There's several ways, but that might be one that would work for you. A little bit more?
Thanks so much, Marlene. And guys, thank you so much all the Colorettes, all the color studs, we just broke 500.
Woo!
We just broke
Very
500 here at the party. Rob, a little note I'm getting here from Mike. We're good on the camera. It's just the overhead. It's the overhead. If there's anything we could do to get that overhead clear. All right. All right, guys, we're doing the best we can on this. We are recording tonight, though, to save this video. We're going to have this out as a tutorial, so we will be able to clean that up, get that a little better for you. But we're so glad you're here tonight. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to read some comments. Marlene's going to keep instructing here.
AJ, come on. There's nothing like this where we can all color at the same time. Simultaneously, guys. This is the first time that we're ever able to go through a design together and work through each Colorit pencil, using it together in, what do they call those?
In unison?
Thank you.
In unison.
Yeah,
In unison.
and like, it reminds me of why can't I think of it right now? The swimmers.
Oh, the synchronized swimming.
Synchronizing swimming.
This is
We're
synchronized coloring.
synchronizing coloring. With Colorit studs and our Colorettes. Let me see some hearts for the Colorettes are in the house.
All right, so I just got from Nicole Williams. Looks good now, AJ. Thanks, Nicole. All right. What else do we have here? Okay.
All right.
So we should be
Working
all
it out
moving
here.
along.
Maybe it's a little something.
Everybody should be on the second
Kathy
half
writes,
by
I hear
now.
and see everything awesome.
Oh, good.
There's Cindy. Cindy's here and excited.
Good. Welcome, Cindy. Join in. Stay with us.
How are you?
All right, guys, again, for those of you asking, she is using, that's number 41.
Right.
Yellow cake.
Yellow
Number
cake.
41, Erica, what do I call you?
Cakes. AJ is always.
I named that one. I named that one after Erica.
He always calls me Cakes.
That's cakes
Well,
right there.
if you think about it, are you more like a cake or are you more like a pie? Come down to the comments and let us know that too.
So Patricia has a good one here. Maybe you should apply for a Guinness record next party. This could be the largest online coloring party ever.
What a great idea.
It's
I love
definitely
that.
ours.
I love that.
5'10" and climbing. I'll tell you what, we're at 5'10" right now. Last time we shared, we pushed from somewhere in the 400 range above 500. So let's do it one more time.
All
Colorist,
together.
Marlene, Rob, Mike, join in with us. 3, 2,
2,
1, share!
Woo! This is a party. Does everyone have their wine?
I think we should clink our glasses. That's what we we forgot to do that. Cheers.
Cheers
And
to
cheers
an awesome party.
To our party goers online.
Thanks for
Cheers
being
to
here.
you. Thanks for
Cheers to all
joining
of
in.
you.
Belinda, I'm too much of a perfectionist. I'm not as far along with my coloring. As everybody raises their glasses, salute to everyone.
Right. It's okay.
Uncle Alan's in the house.
We got Uncle Alan joining
Colorit
tonight.
stud.
Nicole baked cakes tonight.
And if anyone is lagging behind, I wouldn't worry. Try to stay with us. And then if you find that you need a little extra time, at the end you can always go back to that place because you will have learned the technique already and you'll just follow through with that. So if we move on to the lavender next and you're still coloring in your yellow, then just abandon your yellow for a while, jump in on the lavender, and at the end you'll be able to catch up. Don't worry.
They want to know if you're coloring darker towards the window.
I'm going,
yellow.
that's actually another layer of color.
We're not
Okay,
there
so we're
yet.
just putting this in as a base color, right? So we're going to be blending another color on top. That's a very good question. Whoever asked that is very observant because you notice that there's a change in the tone of the color. It's a little bit richer, it's a little bit more orangey, and in the value. And for those of you that aren't familiar with that word, value doesn't mean that we're getting a good price on it. It means actually that how light or dark a color is. So if it's darker in value, that's going to be the shading area, which makes it look three-dimensional, and where it pops out, looks a little bit lighter.
All right, Marlene, I have a question here from Wanda. How are you able to color so much without having to sharpen your pencils?
I'm just about there, Wanda. If you can look at my pencil, you can
Mine
see
too.
I'm just about there. So I'm going to just make it.
We
I
have
thought I
electric
wouldn't.
sharpener.
Yes, and I'm
Electric
prepared, see? So there it is. Okay, so very
That's
good.
a good tip is to have an electric sharpener if you're going to be coloring for a long period of
Yes,
time.
you'll definitely need it.
So check this out, guy. Monique Chancellor just wrote, someone just messaged me and asked what this coloring school I was watching. Wanted to know how much it cost. I said free. So that's an idea. Offer free Colorit classes. Gina, I can't wait to get the pencils. Kim, free coloring class, the best. Jeff is with us tonight. Let's see, what else we got here? Kathy, I feel like a child again. This is exciting.
That's funny you should talk about that. That's something that I always go back to my childhood when I'm coloring. I remember when I got my first set of 64 crayons. Remember that, everybody? Your Crayola 64? And my artist friends and I always talk about this, that the first thing we had to do is dump them all out and put them in order, in color order, because they came very random. So, and we love that. And whenever I'm doing something like this, I go way back into that in time and find myself relaxing and enjoying the pleasure of coloring. It really is a stress buster for anyone that might want that.
We have Lisa here. Lisa Carol Popovich, last night's winner. Still riding high from last night. Ashley is my new favorite person.
Ashley really wishes she could be here tonight. She tried to hide in the trunk, but we called her.
We have Cheryl Mickle here tonight from Adult Coloring Worldwide. She did so much to help us promote this party. She's sharing tonight. Thank you so much. So happy to have Cheryl and her family here with us tonight. Nicole, Angela. I heard Angela earlier there. And we're just so happy to have everybody. Let's see. Let's get a couple more comments over here. What's going on here?
I just want to say thank you to everybody for making this happen. And all of our Colorets and Colorit studs and all of our team. It just was an idea, and it just shows you, like, our Colorit friends wanted something to happen, and we just made it happen for all of you guys, and it just makes us feel so good that we're all here and this is happening tonight. So thank you, guys.
Indeed. Thanks so much.
Okay, and I'd like to jump in because I think it's time for us to change color. Okay,
here we go.
So I think everyone has finished this area, and now what we're going to do is we're going to start shading to make this look very dimensional. So you can see here in the other piece that I have already done that you can see along the edges on the right going toward, and also on the left on this side going towards the window. We want it to look like that curtain is sort of curving around. So by doing those edges on both top and bottom, that's going to give us our first row of dimension. So what we're going to do is we're going to switch to number, what is that? I have it over here, number 8, and we're going to start shading. That's why we're going to get that darker tone. So we're going to press a little harder on those edges.
So we're going to switch to number 8.
Number 8.
Leah, what color is the number 8?
Number 8 is the name of number 8. I have that.
All right, we're going to get you number 8 here, guys.
It's Happy Yellow. So we're going from
8.
Yellow Cake to Happy Yellow.
We're going to go to number 8, Happy Yellow. So that was number 41, Yellow Cake. And now go ahead and grab your number 8, Happy Yellow.
Right.
Happy Yellow.
Everybody have one?
Can we use 33?
Yeah.
You can, yes, you can use the next one. How'd that happen? Okay, sorry about that. It'll work just as well, or maybe even better. It'll be a little bit more dramatic.
So we're just doing the edges?
Right, just on the edges.
So I need a lot of help with this shading
Okay,
technique.
so I'm going to show you. So have a
Amanda writes, I'm listening to music, coloring, and taking a coloring class. This is a great night.
I'm just doing a line going up and down right along the edge, inside of the black line.
Okay.
So if anyone else out there is having a little difficulty, or if you want to make it look even a little bit more dramatic, you can go down into a deeper color just as they're doing, and that was number 33.
Yeah.
So if you want a little bit more drama,
I'm using Pleasing Orange.
Pleasing Orange, number 33, will work very nicely if you want to give a little extra kick to it. And I think I have that on top of that, actually.
This is so relaxing.
Cindy Stevens-Mariam writes, my sister Anna and I are sitting side by side, both on the kitchen table with our laptops, coloring together. So much fun.
That sounds good.
Sally writes, I love Happy Yellow.
So we're only focusing on the
on the edges,
okay.
on both sides. We're doing the curtain on the left and the curtain on the right. And we're just going to do that with this, and then we're going to switch over because these are a little darker. So then we're all going to be with the 33.
For those of you that are out there, listen, this party was meant to be a good time. This party was meant to relax. Sit back with all of us, leave some comments, color at your own pace. We're going to be posting this video later. You're going to be able to go back. You're going to be able to watch it at your own leisure, create the design. So please, guys, don't get yourself stressed out. We're here to have a good time tonight. And again, take it at your own pace. Drink some wine. Enjoy yourselves. Throw some comments up. I'll be reading all along. And definitely stick around for the prizes. And by the way, let's do another share. You guys ready for another share?
I'm ready.
All right. And we're going to do that on 3,
2,
1,
share!
The color of power, the color of the power of family. I just said power. I'm sorry, guys. The color.
This is
That's
late
like
for
a tongue
AJ.
twister out of
The
itself.
power
I'm
of
sorry about
color.
that. The power of Colorit. The power of the Colorit family. Wow. Sorry about that, guys. I'm going live here. I have no net.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to interrupt again for our next move, and that's going to be using number 33, and we're going to go into the deeper folds of the fabric. So we're going to go, I like to go in the direction, and I'll tell you why I like to do this. It kind of gives you a feeling of texture. So what I did actually, rather than go up and down, I went across. I'm going to show you. I'll go very slowly here. I went across. I don't know if this is going to show up on camera or not, but I'm going at an angle, sort of like a little smiley shape. Kind of, I can show you on here. I'm sort of doing a curve like this, and I'm going down against that line. I hope that shows up so you can see that. And that just gives it more texture, and it shows the softness in the fabric where it's bending. So we're going to do it on all sides of the black line that divides. So it's making it look like it's going in a deep fold, and it's also giving almost a sheen type of a feel to the fabric. And I'm going to do it on both sides. So I'm going to have, here's our line. I'm going to show you a little demo here. I believe this is the line in the curtain, and I'm going this way here, and then I'm going to do the same thing, another curve on the other side. So it makes it look like it's curving in and then curving back out again.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I have a question. So I noticed that you're using it on one side and then you're going to the other, so you don't want to go straight across.
No,
but
because
does
then
that make a difference?
yes, it really does. That's a great question, Leah. Yay, glad you asked. Okay, because if you're doing that, I'll show you in the darker color because there's really no contrast. Watch what happens. I'll show you on the back of the paper again. If this is the fold, watch what happens when I do this. You see how it separates it? Whereas if you had one line and you just made one big smiley face, that's contradicting. That's telling you that it's bulging out in the center, popping out towards you, but on the other hand, it's showing you no, it's not, because there's this line there. So you have to bring it back in and back out. Okay? Hope that helps people at home as well. So we're going to continue with that. And so you're going to do it separately. They're going in different directions, and one might be a little narrower. It is here on the left side, and a little wider here, because you can see this is just this fold is almost half the size of that one. So I have to go a lot less in here, and I can have a little bit more freedom to go larger there.
Thanks, Monique. She says, when you're all sharing, write a note on it and tell everyone this is free, and tell them about the benefits of Colorit. It will help draw more people. Thank you for that.
Thanks so much, Monique.
That's so sweet.
Connie writes, just got 2 coloring books from Colorit today. Love them so much. Stella, I color with my grandkids.
Trudy said she's never won a Colorit prize ever. Last night we had everyone write down in the comments if they never won a Colorit prize.
So getting back to the coloring over here, so what we're doing is we're going to just continue. Doesn't make a difference what side you started on. If some of you may have started on the left side, some of you starting on the right. We're just going to use that same application. We're going to use the same technique, having the curve, going towards the line, and then on the opposite side, curving away from that line, and it really does create more depth and also a sense of texture, which just adds yet another layer of interest and detail.
Yours looks awesome. Wow. So
Let me
cute.
see, Aaron. I
Everybody's
haven't seen you work in years. Let's
Wow.
can I have a take?
That's on a really long time.
really
Uh-huh.
beautiful. And we'll show you everyone who's coloring at the end too. So you can see all of these beautiful creations. I think I messed up here, but you know, you can never mess up.
No, you really can't.
Because you could always fix it.
It's
with
very
this.
forgiving. You can always go over it. And I hope you all know that you can erase colored pencil. I don't think there's anyone out there
really?
that doesn't know that. Oh, Erica, you do not know that.
No, I
Okay,
don't.
so you won't be the only one if you don't know that they're erasable. Okay, so if you see you may have a change of heart, you want to change the color, or you may have accidentally picked up the wrong color, erase. Now, I will tell you they won't erase 100%, but they'll erase about 85 to 90%. There might be a slight little tint of a stain on the paper, which happens on all paper because the pigment does stain, but you can erase enough that you can color right over it and be fine. So never fret.
Marlene, I have a question here from Wanda. When coloring, how do you decide which colors to use and what order to use them?
Well, I just kind of go with what hits me. I kind of, even for this particular piece, which was very colorful, I wanted to focus on the basket because I thought that that had so much potential of color, and I knew that I wanted to go really kind of wild with that. I wanted them to look like they work together, and the colors, and you have to think about the energies of the different color. And so I thought, well, if I was going to make a very colorful basket, then I have to do something a little bit more muted in the background. And then I thought about, well, I don't have much of a choice. There is a sky. The sky has to be blue, so I want something that will complement the blue. That led to the yellow curtains. And then with the yellow, I picked the complementary color of purple, because that also gives a lot more pop to the curtains. And then I decided when I was going down towards the tabletop that I would pull those colors back in to kind of make them relate. And I used the gray because it wouldn't compete with anything, yet still be a very soft color to tie the whole thing together. And I also knew that I wanted the birds to be cardinals. I could have made bluebirds, but that would have been a problem, wouldn't it? Because it's against the blue sky. So I definitely had to go for a cardinal. So I hope that kind of solves that question.
Guys, just want to go ahead and remind you again that the rebroadcast of this will be in HD. We are recording here in the studio with some of the finest technology, some of the finest cameras out there. So we are going to edit this. We are going to rebroadcast it, not in a live format, which may help us out. So go ahead, have some fun with us, color along the best you can, and we will be putting this all together into a tutorial and rebroadcasting it for you. But definitely stick around, have as much fun as you can, because don't forget, once we're done with the coloring session, we have 10 Blissful Scene books we're going to be giving away. We have 5 sets of 48 colored pencils, and don't forget the grand prize, the Great Escape Bundle. That's all coming up later in the show.
Woohoo! Lots of hearts and thumbs up. Nikki said, oh my goodness, that final product is gorgeous. It looks 3D. Great job.
Oh, thank you.
All of our designs are going to look similar to that.
Very good.
This is coming out beautiful.
It really is. Everybody's doing very well. And I'm sure everyone at home is doing just as well.
Marlene, Kim asks, what are the 3 main colors you always throw into your coloring?
Wow, that's a tough one. I do favor aqua and purple. And then I would decide what I would work with that.
That's one of my favorite color combinations.
Yeah.
I love
aqua
that.
and purple together.
Yeah, aqua and purple, yeah.
And then sometimes I'll go with, I rarely use yellow, so this was really a change for me. I tend to, and the green. I like lime green and mint green. So I find those very soothing and nice.
V. Lorraine writes, if I won, I would scream so loud my grandkids would hear me, and they're 5 miles away. Amanda, wow, lots of amazing prizes. I'm not going anywhere. Leanne, I love the shading tip. It looks great.
Very good.
Alexandria said it's so pretty when finished. Will stay with us along the way. I can't wait to see how my design looks finished.
Yeah, they're all going to look great.
So this is interesting, Marlene. Francis writes, I usually start in the center of a picture and work out. I see there that you're starting on the outside and working in.
Well, I did that because I just wanted to get started with that. Maybe it's because I'm left-handed and I do things a little differently than most people. Is she right-handed? Ask her that. But I knew the sky had to be blue, so I just wanted to kind of work towards the sky instead of start with the sky.
Now, do you love coloring in a Colorit book, being that you are left-handed? Because we really try to keep that in mind.
When I first saw that, I can't tell you how thrilled I was. I was absolutely thrilled because, and all the lefties that are out there, you know what a problem it is coloring. You know, you've had it in school all your life trying to take notes on it in a spiral book. It's miserable. And so they really kept us in mind when they created these books, so that there is no bump there in our way and it's totally comfortable.
Great.
Angela writes, yellow used to be my least favorite color. Now it's my favorite when highlighting things. Cindy, I'm doing some differences, but following the same. Can't wait to see some of Cindy's designs. Cindy has some incredible designs. We have so many talented colorists out there. I mean, of course, we talked about Becky Wilson last night, Cindy. There's just so many of you out there that are just absolutely phenomenal. I mean, we have the most talented group of colorists anywhere on the web. We absolutely love the Colorit family. So much fun, so much excitement, such awesome colorists.
That's why they're honorary Colorits. Now we have some Colorit studs too.
We got Aaron over there. Look at Aaron.
He is truly
Aaron, you're going to
sell
sell the whole trend.
We have to get a color stud here tonight.
Wait until everyone sees the finished.
I know it's going to be amazing. He was so good when he was about 7 or 8 years old when he first started with me, so I'm looking forward to seeing what he's done now.
Carol writes, I love how certain colors affect your moods. Coloring is such a way to show your emotions. How do you feel about that, Marlene? Are there certain colors that bring out a different mood in you?
Absolutely. Well, when you learn color theory, which is a very valid and important thing to understand, you really understand and learn how to apply color. There are very peaceful colors, there are very stimulating colors. The colors that are stimulating are usually the fire colors, the yellows, the reds, the oranges. Some people are that way with purple. That kind of is a very passionate, intense color. And then the more tranquil colors are the blues and the greens. And so when you're doing something, you want to stop and think, just as if you were painting a house, the same thing, you're painting a room. Do you want it to be a calm room? Do you want it to be a more exciting room? Well, the same thing applies here. And you would be thinking about what is the tone you want to set. So if you wanted to do something that is very tranquil and relaxing, you would probably have a good amount of blues and greens, soft ones, and then blending into some other tones that will not give an energy off, something that is just, we could blend into some peaches, some of the softer colors that we use in here on the roses, the neutral colors. That just gives a sense of calm. And then if you want to have a little pop, a little bit of energy, or you want to call attention to something, then you would go in with the bolder colors. So definitely colors have a big influence on mood and what you're wearing. If you wear, a woman will wear a red suit if she wants to be powerful, be perceived that way, and a very dark color if she wants to be seen as very professional. So color is very important.
And I just wanted to answer Barbara's question. She said that the HD video isn't helping her in the live class, but please bear with us. We're working on this, and if this is enjoyable to everyone and you want us to do this again, we will look into all of these suggestions next time, but don't go anywhere, because like AJ says, this is going to be a lot of fun tonight. We will even think about adding some captioning possibly, if that's something that would be easy to do if we do this again. So keep with us.
Nikki writes, coloring has really been relaxing for me and something fun to do during my pregnancy. Nikki, we certainly wish you the best with the pregnancy. Keep us updated on that. Becky's asking, when will the YouTube video be ready to watch? We'll start working on that right away. We're going to wrap this up tonight. We're going to give away the prizes tonight, and then we'll start putting that together for you.
Right now, no? It's live right now on YouTube right now. Better quality. You could have them both going at the same time. So go to YouTube.
So you can go to our YouTube page as well. Go to YouTube and search Colorit Coloring Books. So again, over on YouTube, Colorit Coloring Books. And Rob is telling me that the quality over on YouTube will be better because we're limited as to the output over here on Facebook. So go ahead, give that a shot. If you want to open up another browser and look at that, go to YouTube and search Colorit Coloring Books. You'll find us there. And if someone wants to throw some comments up, if you have that double browser going, if you look at us over on YouTube, let us know how the feed looks for you over there on YouTube.
Are you ready to do a share, AJ?
You ready to do a share? All right. And then I'm going to have some questions over here for you. But let's go ahead. Let's get that share going. And everybody get their thumbs ready. Everybody get the thumb on the share button. Aaron, Cakes, Leah, Marlene, you're going to be in with me. Rob, Mike, come on, join in with me. And we're going to do this in 3, 2, 1, share!
Woo!
And we're sharing because don't forget tonight, if you just joined us, we are going to have 5 cases of our 48 colored pencil set, the same set we're using right here tonight. We're going to be giving that away right here tonight at the end of the coloring session of the party. And we also have 10 Blissful Scenes books This is the book that we're using tonight. The design that we are calling tonight is right here from Blissful Scenes. We're going to be giving away 10 of these tonight. And then, of course, don't forget the Great Escape Bundle. That's got my favorite book, Mythical and Fantasy. That's got Blissful Scenes right here. Around the World in 50 Pages, an unbelievable book, one of our most detailed books. And, of course, 50 markers, 48 gel pens, and 72 colored pencils. Stick around to the end for your chance to win.
Awesome. Rosalie said if you're having problems, it might be your device. I'm thankful they are doing this for us. Love you all on the video. Thank you, Rosalie. Thank you for sharing.
Forgive me, Erica. So for if you guys could just go ahead and tell everyone out there the name and the color of the pencil you're using right now. That seems to be a common question we're getting here.
Okay, it's number 33. And number 33 is, I can't remember.
Pleasing Orange.
Thank you.
So it's 33, Pleasing Orange. Alexandria, I'm seriously loving this party. Party on.
Okay, I want to point out one thing, if I may. At the end of the curtain on the left, that line sort of comes up and stops about midway. I wanted to create a shadow there because if you look at the top line over here, this black line where the next stripe would be, it's indicating that that's kind of coming out at you and then going back in. So as it goes down, in that area is where I shaded. There's a little shading here, but I put in some extra shading here. Rather than leave it flat, it will look very odd. So by doing this and creating this shading here, it gives it dimension even though there isn't a fold line on there, and it works out really well. So you can see that there's a little extra emphasis. You can see I did it here, a little less, I did a little bit more here. You have your choice. You want a little thinner, a little thicker, go for it.
So guys, I do see here from Astridlin, I go to YouTube Live, it is much better. I will type here and watch YouTube Live on my other screen. So guys, if you want to get a better view, again, go over to YouTube and you are going to search Colorit coloring books and you'll find us right there. And of course, guys, we are going to be creating a tutorial from this. We have the high definition overhead camera going. We have other cameras over here on Marlene that are actually not on the live feed, so we're going to give you some other views. But stick around, have a little fun with us, and of course, we're going to be giving away those prizes in just a little while.
Melissa says, loves that we're all coloring the same thing. I'm loving that too. I'm so glad you're all here with us tonight and we're coloring together, enjoying this night. Kim says, does Colorit sell a pencil case? Yes, we do. You just go to colorit.com and you'll see all of the beautiful cases.
Okay, can I jump in? So I think hopefully I'm looking at our colorists over here and I see that they're just about where I'm at, so I'm hoping that the rest of you are pretty close to that place. So we're going to move on to the next step, and remember, you can always go back at the end. You know what you did and you can just continue that, so don't fret. Okay, so now we're going to move into this lovely shade of lavender, and it is number, I cannot see this. I think I need to put my glasses on. Let me take a look. Further up, sorry. There we go.
And
Okay.
real quick, Marlene, Mike just wrote, I think they went to YouTube. 190 live views on YouTube. So thanks so much for following us over there.
I was wondering why our viewers were dropping off, but they're going somewhere else, so that's okay.
So guys, if you have any capability at all, maybe 2 devices, watch on YouTube, comment here on Facebook,
I can see it this way. Now I see how I can see it. Okay.
All right, guys, C26. We're starting
It's
now.
Purple Harmony, and I realize if I put in the shadow here, I can see clearly. I'm just getting so much glare. Okay, so we are going to color in these stripes in our curtain. Now here again, you can see, here I really played a little differently with this. And I wanted this to look like it had a shine, almost like it's a satin fabric going over the other one. So you can see I left a little area white. That's the shine to show it's a different fabric. I don't have that in the yellow. So, and I used 2 different colors here. I used the number 26, and I also then shaded lightly with, let me go in the shadow here, number 38. Look how easy that was. Okay, so what I wanted to do is to make it look a little warmer color and then a little cooler with the number 38. So, and then right past the center of that is where I left that little white sliver of paper showing through, and then I went back into the darker shade. So what I would do with everyone right now is to start with the lighter color, and we're going to do that, and I'll show you how we do that. In the middle of the curve, We'll start over here. We'll start in the middle. It's a little easier than, I think, if you see me at the edge of my pad. And I'm going to just go and do that pretty much consistently right down here, down the row.
I got some questions here. If you're watching on YouTube and you're not on Facebook, are you still eligible for the prizes? Absolutely, guys. You'll be watching on YouTube. I'll be announcing all the names tonight. So whether you're on Facebook and you're able to comment, if you're over on YouTube, wherever you are tonight, you will be eligible for the prizes. So definitely stick around. And you know what? Let's get the shares going again. Let's get the shares going again. It seems like we got a great feed over on YouTube. It seems like some people are actually commenting that it's getting better here on Facebook. So again, guys, let's get Team Colorit. Let's get all the guys here, everybody.
Let's go, party, party.
Three, two, one, share. Let's hit that share button. Let me see the thumbs. Let me see the hearts. We're having a great time here tonight on the first ever Colorit live party.
That's right, AJ. And don't forget, like last night, I was reading a lot of comments that they were having trouble here and there with the feed, but then when I played it back, the audio was perfect. So if you did miss anything along the way, you can always go back on Facebook and watch the feed again.
Nikki writes, the pic looks so bold and vibrant. Love, love, love.
Great.
Karen, I'll be watching again later. Just having fun watching and talking. Sandra shared. Carrie shared. Carrie gave me the 3, 2, 1 share. Cindy, May 18th is my birthday, right around the corner. Happy birthday. All right, if we can one more time the colors, please. What are we using right now?
26, and that is Purple Harmony, and then number 38, which is Purple Peace. By the way,
Purple
I love
Peace.
the names. I have to say, I love the names that they came up with in this set. They're really just very special. Yes.
Becky, are
Thank
you
you so
able
much.
to go onto YouTube? Because I know Becky was really looking forward to this. She's having trouble. So please, Becky, let us know if you're able to view on YouTube.
Thanks so much for the share, Belinda. Guys, one of the common questions that I got a little earlier tonight, the pencil sharpeners, the electric pencil sharpeners we're using tonight are not Colorit, but if you could please let the audience know what you are using over there.
This is a boss stitch.
A boss stitch? We got a
Yes.
boss stitch?
One is upright, and then the other one is
A horizontal?
It's a horizontal, yeah.
All right, so we have a vertical boss stitch that we're using over there. And Erica, yours is a horizontal, also a boss stitch? Okay, so both machines are boss stitch machines. One is a vertical and one is a horizontal. And that's what they are using to sharpen over there tonight.
Now, just tell me again where I'm using the
In the
38,
center.
the purple piece.
Okay, Purple Peace is, we're going to use that after you did all of 26. Then we're going to go on the outside. We're going to leave a little space over here, and we're going to go near that line where it's the deepest fold. So we want to give that feeling of a shadow.
Okay.
So I'm
Marlene,
gonna go back in there. Yes.
Marlene, if you could just put the sheet up again with the colors, if you can.
He has it.
Oh, Rob has that. Okay. Rob, put that sheet up, and if everybody wants to go ahead and take a screenshot of that sheet, that'll give you the list of the colors. Do we have that up there, guys? All right, so we have that up there. Let's leave that there for a second. Everyone take a screenshot of that. That may help out.
That's a great idea.
And guys, we have 277 views over there right now on YouTube.
Nice.
So we have 277 on YouTube. It sounds like the feed is a lot better over there on YouTube. I think that they'll take a greater output from this right here. So go ahead, watch over there, comment over here. Everybody's eligible for the prizes. Gina writes, recently gifted a lady in church with coloring book for her 90th birthday. She loved it. Can't wait to tell her about these coloring parties.
Who wants us to have another Colorit party? Are you having fun? Let us know if you like this.
Elizabeth writes, it really has gotten much better. Thank you so much. We have a birthday today. Carol Ann Goodson. Happy birthday.
Nice. Happy birthday.
If I could add something, when you're using the number 38, you can blend that in so it looks like a gradient. You don't have to leave a space, only in the areas where you want to have that little shine. And the other ones, you should actually go into it and just ease up on the pressure so you get a gradient. So it's a nice transition from the darker, cooler purple to the warmer, lighter purple. And you can see I'm doing that right now. So I'm going over it. See, I have a hard edge here. Then I'm going to go very lightly, and I'm going to kind of meld them together by just using a little bit of pressure and getting a blend, and there we get that gradation.
Beatrice writes, I will definitely watch again. Love the tips. Camille, fun, fun, fun. So glad I found you today. Dawn, I would love another party. Barbara Morgan, love it. I vote for monthly party. Rob over here is voting for a monthly party too. I got to read this one. Nicole, party like it's 1999. Colorit party like it's 1999. Olga, yes, would love another coloring party. Pam Schaefer-Boyk, I need to win the 48 colored pencils. I don't have the right colors. Marlene, this one's for you. Sally Sue, I can't wait until the next party. You're all so awesome and helpful.
Oh, thank you.
Lots of hearts, lots of hearts.
Again, lots of hearts. Thanks for all of the thumbs up and hearts. And also for you guys that have these sets, we also have the refills for the Colorit pencils. So you don't have to worry about if you already have the case. If you have the case like this, you need new pencils, you get this. So we have that on our website if you need refills.
Rob, I got some comments. If we could please just put the screen up one more time. Guys, we're going to put the colors, the screen up for you one more time. Give you an opportunity there to take a screenshot of that. Those are the colors that are being used. So if you go back and you watch this, you'll have that there as a guide. Rhonda writes, yes, please more parties.
I'm still having trouble with my,
let me see.
It's just not, it's not looking like everyone's
Let me
at the
see.
table.
Let me see why not.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Well, I can tell you why, because
what do we have?
you're only supposed to go vertically and you went horizontally. You made boxes.
Okay, so I'm going in the wrong direction. It's important to go the other direction.
Right. So we were just doing everything vertically.
Okay.
And you broke it up. That's
okay.
You want to take my eraser? Nice. I have my eraser in the box.
I think I'm freeing my creativity.
There you go.
It'll look nice.
Or you can darken the whole thing if you want to make it a little bit more gradient.
Looks great. Okay.
And I'm sure everybody may take a little variation. Would never be harmful.
All right, so we're coloring up and down then.
Kim Brooks.
Yes.
Kim Brooks, I wish I was rich. I'd buy everything from Colorit.
These creases, they would just be vertical.
Okay, got it.
And now we're doing the ribbon. And then when we're doing the ribbon, Erica, we're going like this with that number 26 in the center, lightly. And then we're going to edge it off by the lines. You can go up and down first if you want, and then go in that direction again with that little curve or that little angle. Makes it look like it's textured.
All right.
And it really gives a sense of depth.
Okay. So AJ, I was going in the complete different direction.
But you got to straighten down now?
Yeah.
Yes. And for anybody else, there is
Everyone's
a learning
give me
curve.
a lot of hearts though, right guys?
Yeah. And there's a learning curve, and mistakes are okay. They still come out beautiful. That's the nice thing about art. You can always turn it into something positive. Like Bob Ross, may he rest in peace, would always say, happy accidents. There are no mistakes, just happy accidents.
So again, I'm reading some comments about that some of the members of our audience are having a tough time keeping up. Again, guys, just have some fun tonight. We're going to throw some colors out there. We're going to have some prizes later. Again, just to remind you, if you just joined in, we are recording on several HD cameras here, some that are not even on the live feed. But we are going to rebroadcast this. We're going to edit this, have a wonderful coloring tutorial that we're going to share with everybody.
And make sure you share with us your creations too, after you're done.
This is interesting, Marlene. Ruthie writes, like my pencils, love my markers. Can't color right now, but thinking about trying the same concept with the markers. What do you think about that? Do you think these techniques you're applying
yes,
tonight
they
will work
would.
with markers?
They would work very well with markers, absolutely. Tell her to have no fear. It would definitely work. The same rules apply, the same, it'll get very similar effects.
I know. Maybe we should have our next Colorit party with our Colorit markers.
There you go. There's an idea.
Hey, you
Let's
guys
hear
come
that.
up with the best ideas.
Let's hear that out there. Who would love
would
for our
want that?
next Colorit party to be with the markers? What do you guys think about that? You want to have markers at the next party? Let's see some comments down below. Give me some hearts. Give me some thumbs up. Let's have a party with the markers. Next party will be with the markers.
Comments.
You want to please your audience.
Jackie writes, just beginning my collection and looking for a favorite. This is awesome. Marlene, Denise asks, is it okay to use an electric sharpener? I was always told it's a no-no.
That's the answer. It really depends.
Working well for me.
There are actually, I have had a couple of electric sharpeners. I actually had a battery run one that's actually meant for colored pencils. The reason most people say no is most of them are too aggressive. The speed is too high. They get choppy and they break the points. So, and sometimes they'll even damage the wood. So if you have a decent one, just go very gently, give it a little poke and then check it. Don't just get it in there and let it get eaten up, and you can use it. But if you have one that's not so good on a regular pencil, really don't put your pencils in there. And you can look online, and I'm sure you can get one that's meant for it. There might be a couple of manufacturers that make them.
All right, so we're getting some feedback on this. Lisa Carol Popovich, yes. Next one with markers, lots of hearts. One of the color studs, David Earl, markers would be awesome.
It is.
Bobby Barnes, I'm trying to watch and listen and color all at the same time. I can't do all three. I think I'll watch and listen. I'm the same way, Bobby. One thing at a time. One thing at a time. This whole concept of multitasking, I don't know. I don't get it.
That's all I do.
Women are used to that.
Uh-huh.
Men, not so much.
A woman's job is never done. Someone asked me last night what my favorite idiom was. As Ashley was on my lap throughout the day of, what did I do, about 12 hours of work, 15 hours yesterday.
And of course we have Cheryl chiming in here, hashtag markers rule.
Ooh.
Cheryl loves the markers. Then she points to herself as a marker junkie.
They can be addictive. The colors and the blendability, they are amazing. So I'm sure everybody would love if you did that next.
So Susan writes, I love to use markers, pencils, and gel pens together in a single page. It adds tons of depth.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely, especially the gel pens, the lighter gel pens going over the darker colors of marker in the background. You get some amazing effects. Great for detail.
All right, so what we are going to do, Nicole Williams, if you could please write this, put this out for me, or Mike, if you could put this in the comments. We are going to write all the names of the winners in the feed later on, and we also will make a post later on. We do have some deaf members of our audience tonight, so we certainly will be posting the names of the winners here in the feed, and we also will create a post later on so everyone will be able to read the winners tonight. Nicole, if you could just please put that in the comments so that this way the deaf members of our audience will be able to write that. Let them know that we're very, very thankful that they're here tonight, and we hope that they're having a great time. And I did get a comment earlier before. I'm having a challenge with this. Some videos it's okay. Someone did write in before that they can give us some assistance on captioning. I have done that before, Rob. I have gotten in there in that back office and I have been able to select the captioning feature, but then on some of the videos it tells me I don't have permission. Some of the videos it's okay. Some of the videos that it doesn't even recognize what I'm saying. So I have had some challenges with that. So if you'd like to reach out to me, go ahead and do that. I mean, listen, I would love to caption these videos.
Taddy says, a woman's work is never done. A man's work is from sun to setting sun.
Ooh.
Thanks, Taddy. Although AJ is all day working too. Right by my side.
Brenda Wright, thanks, babe. Brenda Wright, I thought I had the coloring page, but can't find it now. Where can I get another one? Please, if you're looking for another page, go to www.colorit.com/party. Again, it's colorit.com/party. Just register for the party, and the download will be sent right out to you. Give it probably about 15 minutes. I think in about 15 minutes it's sent out. All right.
How
what else
hot
do
are
we
you
have
over
here?
there, AJ? The lights are beaming over there on you.
Not too bad. I'm okay.
Oh,
I'm
good.
okay. This is such a fun night here. This is awesome. Hanging out with our colorists here, Marlene, Rob and Mike are here. All you guys, I mean, you guys are awesome. It's every Wednesday night and now Thursday night. And again, we'll get this whole video taken care of and we'll get you some high definition. I know some of you are over there on YouTube, so probably working out better over there. And guys, of course, don't forget the prizes.
Cindy said we have the
Keep
best
talking about the prizes.
customer service ever. Thank you.
That's right. So while we're here right now, while we have the opportunity, let's thank the whole Colorit team back in San Diego. Of course, Mike, Michelle, Dan, Mike F., and of course, Audrey. These guys, girls, they make it happen over there. Oh, we got someone here in the studio. We got some sound. That's all right. But hey, look, guys, this is a party. We're all hanging out together. So again, to our team in San Diego, Mike, Michelle, Dan, Mike F., Audrey, we love you guys.
Love
you take
you
care
guys.
of it. Oh, let's not forget about Mia. Let's not forget about Mia and her team.
That's right.
Guys, thanks so much to Colorit team and everyone out there that supports Colorit. You guys are awesome. This is a family. We're having a
AJ,
great
why
time
are you
tonight.
having wine? Someone wants to know.
You guys want me on wine? I'm not fired up enough. Maybe they don't have the wine. They want me to calm down a little bit. That's probably what you want me to whine, maybe mellow down a little bit. But I'm getting excited because I'm going to be giving you guys some prizes later. Do you know how much you know what I take from the team because I just love to give stuff away?
You take them all?
That's all I
All
ever
the
want to do.
purple?
Is
Wow,
just keep
you're
giving
ahead of
stuff
me.
away,
How'd that
giving stuff
happen?
away. You guys love it, right?
We're speed colors.
Wow.
Because I'm going in the wrong direction, apparently.
No, not necessarily. Well, I did stop to talk.
Angela
so
writes, thank you, Colorit team. Stella, no way I can forget the prizes. Wanda, I agree. You have the best customer service. Sally Sue, you're also awesome. Thank you, Colorit. Lots of hearts.
They want to know if you can use a regular eraser. You mentioned that.
Yes.
Okay, yes.
Yes.
That's
And there's Jennifer. Of course, we can count on Jennifer Baker. And I'm here. What more do you need? Me and the fellow Colorettes.
If you want to show that I have a spot that needs erasing.
Beth Johnson, I'm loving this. So cool
I actually,
and
yes.
informative.
What happened to my eraser? It
Liddy,
was in
I'm
the
on
box.
YouTube and Facebook.
I had
Thanks
a
so much
separate
for the
eraser.
party.
Is that still in the box? I had to stand one of those peel-off erasers, a pencil eraser. That's gone. I did bring it.
It looks beautiful.
No, she wanted to erase.
Erasing.
Do we have a regular pencil around?
Sherry, I always talk to Dan. I think we know each other's voices by now.
Yeah.
AJ is already a spaz.
You read that? That's what I was reading.
Mine would have him bouncing off the walls.
Oh, that's so
Just
funny.
teasing, AJ. I tell him that all. I said to him, bring it down a notch, but I'm like that too. So between the two of us, when we go to a party, both of us are sober. Everyone's like, how drunk are you guys? We're like, we're perfectly sober. What do you mean? Wow.
Wait, so this is
High
really,
energy.
This is really funny. So the last time that we were all together with Mike and Michelle, we're out having a steak dinner. Steaks are off the hook. I mean, listen,
so
the
we're
quickest
ready.
way to my heart is through steak. So Mike has his wine. He hands it over to me and he says, okay, AJ, just clear your palate, clear your mind. Go ahead and take a sip. So I go ahead, I take a sip, not a lot of reaction, and Mike just says, all right, just give it back to me. That didn't work. Go back to your steak.
Kim says, Colorit is the best to get products and advice, great tips, and great people. It's looking so pretty. We're having so much fun. We're so happy that you guys are having fun. We're learning a lot of new techniques here. Thank you so much.
Allison, I'm crying from the joy of this experience. I love to color all my life. Thank you all so much. You're welcome, Allison. So happy you could come out here and have a little bit of fun with us tonight. Lisa, great products by Colorit. Love it. Wine and coloring the best. Enjoy.
Okay. Over to
Okay,
Mike.
okay, Jay. So I'm going to take over for a little bit. Okay,
Go
because I
ahead,
think
you got it,
we're
go.
ready for the next move. So I think what I'll do is, because we've been coloring in large areas, so do a little bit more tedious work now and get that over with. Because if you look at our picture, one of the areas that take up the most detail are the little tiny leaves. So we have the tree in the back over here, and we have all of these leaves, and you can see how we colored them here, and how I've colored them down here and here, over here, and we don't forget we have a couple down there as well. So we're going to start coloring those in. Now the technique that I use here, I like to do it a little randomly just to pick it up a little bit as far as speed is concerned, but also make them look 3D. So what I like to do is to just outline them, and you can give them a quick outline sort of randomly. So I'm going to show you over here. I'm going to start in the center, and I want my source of light to sort of be a little consistent, but it's so busy. If you make a mistake, don't even think about it. So if we shade it a little bit more on the left side of all of these leaves, and then just wrap a little outline around it, just a drop every now and then. And the thing is, you want them to be totally random. You do not want to treat each leaf like the other, okay? Just as in nature, they're pitched a little differently, they're a little older, a little younger, so you want variation. So if you take a look at this, you can see that I'm going to make them towards the top a little darker. That makes them look like they're folding and going away from you, and the parts that will remain lighter look like they're projecting out towards you. So if I stay up on the top of this one, because this one is sort of spot on right at me, so if I do a little shading on the top like that, but I could loop around a little bit more at the bottom.
Let's just give them the color. So it's 31.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Mainland green, right?
Yes, mainland green, and then the other one is mild green, which is number 45.
All right, guys, there we go. Mild green 45. I have been seeing some comments, I guess, from those of you that
31
joined a little later, want to see that list of colors. So we have that up on the screen right now. Go ahead and take a screenshot of that, and you will have that. All right.
So we're just going on the top with 31.
Right? Very randomly, okay? Can I show you? Because I know it's hard for my student. Okay, can you see over here how I did it? It's just very random. Every one is different from the other. A little bit more focus on the left side of some of them. And again, just random, the way light hits them. And there's a lot of variables. You don't want it to look like you cut out things that you just repeated again and again.
So Marlene, this will lend to what a great teacher you are. Carrie writes, "This is easier than I thought," and smiles.
Aw. Well, thank you for that. And art really is easy. The thing is, just let yourself be a little free with the color. You can follow the directions. I mean, if you do want to learn a new technique, you do have to pay attention. But it really is easy. It's forgiving. And it's really so much fun. And who doesn't like to color? It's just relaxing. I think there's just something about working on the paper with these smooth pencils that are very calming. And it makes it a very pleasant experience. So thanks again for the compliment.
And the color again, guys. Let's go over the colors you're using right now, the name and the number, please.
It was mainland green and mild green. Mm-hmm. Mild green is, I have to get in just a
45.
45.
And 31 for mainland green.
That light is going to do me in. Okay.
Charlesta writes, "Looks great, love it."
Great. Now another thing I like to do is when I see some leaves that are clustered, for instance, this leaf here is in the back of the other, so I'm going to make that mostly shadowy with very little light on that. This leaf over here is under that leaf, so I'm going to make that all dark. I'm not going to put any light in that one, so it looks like it's in shadow. So you're accomplishing two things. So you're either making them look three-dimensional, some you're making them look like they're in shadow, and some it's a combination. And so we're going to just hop along. Here we go. And then now these lower leaves are facing up. These are hanging down. These are facing up. So I'm going to do whatever is towards the round part of the leaf. So from the rounder part, it's kind of like a teardrop shape on most of them. So wherever it's rounder, I'm going to tend to go a little darker there. And every now and then, just for spite or to break it up, I'm going to do something differently. And I'll reverse just to keep it interesting, just to keep it varied.
I have a good one here for you, Marlene. Mm-hmm. Joyce Spear asks, "If I want to become a professional colorist, what do I need to do?"
Well, start off by taking some color theory classes, get some color theory books so you understand color, and then experiment with the different materials that are out there. There's such a wide variety of materials, any kind of medium that you like, water mediums, dry mediums. Of course, we have, with colored pencils and markers here. There's just so many different venues to work in, and find a subject that you're interested in and try experimenting with different things, and there's you'll be surprised what you'll learn. You'll figure out things yourself, other things you'll learn by observation, and it takes a lot of time. I've been very lucky. I knew early on in my life that I wanted to be an artist, so I attended the High School of Art and Design in New York City and Pratt Institute, so I've had an art background my whole life, and I have a BFA in art, so I knew early on, and I had taken many, many classes, and I'm always looking to learn something new, so it's never too late.
Renee, I wish I could keep up, but I will rewatch again later. And yes, guys, we are recording on several HD cameras here in the studio. I know some of you that have been here since the beginning are probably tired of hearing me saying it, but for some of the new folks that are with us right now, we are going to be editing this, putting this out as a tutorial. We'll get that to you as soon as we can. And remember, guys, we are at the end of the coloring session. We have 10 copies of Blissful Scenes that will be going out to random winners tonight. We also have 5 sets of our 48 color gel pens. Why do I keep saying that? It's the pencils, guys. It's the pencils. I'm sorry. Maybe I do need some wine. So 48 pencils. 48 pencils that are the same pencils we're using here tonight. We will be giving these out tonight. And of course, the Great Escape Bundle, the grand prize, the Great Escape Bundle. That includes my favorite book, Mythical and Fantasy, Around the World in 50 Pages, Blissful Scenes, and of course, 50 artist quality markers, 48 gel pens, and 72 colored pencils.
Is that Mythical Fantasy the one that the fairy came from?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The fairy.
Yeah.
You love
yeah,
that
I wanted
one.
to just comment on that, AJ, being that you're talking about that.
Right.
As I showed you that I colored that a fairy from that Mythical Fantasy book. That is an amazing book, so I'm sure your viewers would love to get their hands on that.
Do we have any new viewers? Please let us know and come down to the comments so we know if you're new to our Colorit family. I think these are the best sleeves I've ever done in my history of coloring.
Let me see. Oh, you are good, honey.
I went ahead.
Good, good.
I'm trying to move quickly. I want to get to the prizes too.
Who else wants to get to the prizes?
I'm
yeah,
so
we got to get to
excited
some
for the
prizes. Peggy Lewis Carthenon writes, it's hard to watch, color, and comment all at the same time. I can only do one at the same time. You're trying to do 3.
It doesn't make a difference.
I can do 3 things at one time.
But you need that contrast.
I did the dark first.
Peggy's another member of the color community that submits some incredible designs.
Okay, and you have all this down here. This is all the same, the leaves.
Oh, okay, I got to do that now.
Yeah, there's lots of leaves. That's why I figured we'd get it out of the way.
Ashley Rose Johnson, awesome. I love those pencils and the bundle. Oh my gosh, I love it, love it, love it. What about, Ruthie asks, what about replacement markers? I use some of them more than others, of course, and end up with markers I can't use anymore. Yes, we do sell individual markers now, Ruthie. Just go over to ColorIt.com and go to the marker section. We are selling individual markers. Sandy asks, can someone please tell me the 2 greens and their number? I got 31, but not the other. So what are the 2 greens that we're using, the name and the number?
You can show the screen again.
31 is mainland green, and the other one is mild green, and that looks like 45. So now I have just switched over to number 45. So I'm filling in. This is one place you don't want to have any whites sticking out. We're not doing satin on our drapes anymore, so we don't want to have any shine. So whatever spaces are left from the dark green, you are going to just fill in with a light green, and you're going to get that real pop factor.
Welcome to Connie. This is her first time here. We welcome you to our Colorit family. Hope you're having fun. Grand prize is outstanding, Amanda said. Oh, Gina says, I am new to Colorit. I watched the Frugal Crafter review your product and heard about the coloring party. Awesome.
Awesome, Gina. And thanks so much, Lindy, the Frugal Crafter. She's awesome. Thanks so much, Lindy. Lindsay, I know some members of your community are here tonight, so thanks so much for getting that out there, and glad to have you guys with us. Also, I know some of the members of the audience out there tonight are friends of Valerie from Art a la Carte. I know Valerie did a great video for us telling everybody about the party. So if you're here right now, you're friends of Valerie, give us some comments below. Let us know if Lindsay sent you. Let us know if Valerie sent you. Of course, Cheryl and Nicole and Angela and all their friends from Adult Coloring Worldwide are here tonight. And it's just so great to have everybody here tonight. That's the spirit of tonight. Get out here, color, have some fun, throw some comments, win some prizes. We're having a great time at the first ever Colorit Live party.
Connie says she is a pencil lover. How many of you are coloring in the leaves with us right now? Let us know if you're enjoying this part of this design. I know this is really the best that I've ever had my leaves come out. with this technique. I always struggle with, using two colors. Everyone says, well, Erica, how come you're always using the markers? So this is really giving me some more education, and I appreciate that.
Kathy writes, AJ, I'll take the gel pens you keep wanting to give away.
We might just have to do that, right? Let's all share. I think it's time. Does anyone think it's time for
ready
a
for
share?
a share? Are you ready for another share?
Is everybody
All right.
disappearing to YouTube? Because I'm seeing a lot of viewers go down. The number went down.
I'll check with Mike what the count is over on YouTube in a second. All right, hang on one second. I'm going to check over here. And before I do that, we're going to do a share, okay? Everybody in the studio ready? Everyone at home ready? And count down with me at home. Count down with me at home. You ready? Okay, you think I can't hear you, but I can. I'm watching. I can hear you out there at home. Okay, you ready? And 3, 2, 1, share! Let's get that out there so everyone comes over and parties with us.
We got to have like
And
a New Year's Eve party. Like, Happy New Year! It's just like... No, AJ, you don't think so?
What's that? Oh, I'm sorry. I was reading
He
some notes
can't
here.
multitask.
No, I cannot multitask.
I was
made that very
saying,
clear.
like, you're like the Ryan Seacrest over there.
I'm Ryan Seacrest.
We could do like a New Year's Eve party. We're getting experience with that. Imagine how difficult that is.
All right, so...
Especially if everyone's drinking.
3:15. Okay, so Mike is here in the studio, and Mike back home in San Diego too. 3:15. 3:15 over there on YouTube right now. Mike is also saying if we could get a close-up of the leaves. I don't think we can, right, Rob? Because that's a station.
Fixed camera. I can't zoom in on it.
Yeah, guys, unfortunately, that's a fixed camera overhead. So later on the edit of that, when we can rebroadcast that, we will zoom in a little bit on the leaves. But right now, yeah, we just don't have control over that overhead. Let's see what else here. So, Marlene, I have a question here. Are there any tools that you use, any paper tools or maybe stumps or mineral spirit that could be used to blend colored pencils?
I haven't personally done that, but I do know that sometimes that is done. There are certain things that will, sort of liquefy it. But with all the markers and things that are out there, I've never had a need to do that, but there are a lot of techniques. I'm just not familiar with them personally.
Okay.
But they do exist.
They do exist. Okay, so they do exist, and of course there's all different forms of art. Aaron, what about you, Aaron? Have you ever used any paper products or any mineral oils or anything to blend colored pencils?
I've used gesso before, where basically it's kind of like whiteout, but you just put it on and then you kind of use it to add like lighter values, I guess.
Okay.
And that's pretty much just what I've used before.
So that's what you'll use. So you'll put on a darker color and then you'll use it's called gesso.
Yeah.
And then the gesso will kind of lighten it, so you'll start out darker and get lighter.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'll tell you one
Really
thing I
good,
have done. I just remembered. There's one thing I do. It's a project I do with my students when I want to have them work on a tree or create wood grain. And I do have them, I show them how to make wood grain patterns in colored pencil, and then we go over them with a water-based marker. And what happens is that the colored pencil, because there's wax, acts as a resist. So wherever there isn't any colored pencil down, the watercolor from like a Crayola marker or something like that will just go right over it and fill in the cracks. So these pencils will work beautifully. And then you just go over the water-based marker and then rub it with your finger, kind of burnishes it, and you get an amazing finish. So that's my one experiment that I can guarantee.
Barb McCaskill, I can't get over how reasonable your prices are. Thanks so much, Barb. We do try as hard as we can to keep those costs down so that everyone can enjoy our products. Cindy, Kleenex works. Kleenex works for blending larger areas. So I think it was Nikki asked earlier. To everyone out there, this is from Nikki Thames.
Look how awesome these are.
To everyone, what are your 3 favorite colors to use? So let me see that down in the comments, and I'll start reading some of those off. I did see one already. Let's see here. And while I'm scrolling down, Kathy Gibbs, I have YouTube on my laptop and Facebook on my phone to comment.
That's awesome.
I read a comment above I wish I could remember who it was. Please forgive me. You know what? Throw it up there again if this was you. I know you're out there. I wanted to read it. Someone said that she's happy she has coloring and Colorit, so she doesn't have to open up a can of whoop something, whoop you know what, on her husband.
I'm sure he's
I want to
happy
give
too.
credit for that comment. I meant to read that comment before, but then I think Marlene got into a lesson. So let's see.
Well, we are here for our lesson.
Kim Brooks, I love your products.
By the way.
By the way, we're here for a coloring instructional party here. And we're moving on to the next one.
Amanda put for her 3 favorite, yellow, orange, and red. Barb, blue, gold, and ivory. Let's get a few more. Let's get 3 going. Why don't we ask Angela, yellow, green, blue. Nicole, I seen Q-tips, paper towels, Kleenex, and cotton balls used for blending. Sherry, brown, purple, and red. Michelle, blue, green, and pink. Leah, what about you? What are your 3 favorites? We're getting the microphone over here. Leah, microphone's being passed down.
I am a big fan of gray. I love it as a neutral. So gray, navy blue, and like a deep maroon kind of red.
Yeah,
I like
nice.
darker colors, darker and a little bit on the neutral side.
You know what? Those are the colors that are very similar to the colors I used when we did the 3 marker challenge. When we had the dog design for the 3 marker challenge. I mean, you know, it just so happened, it was so crazy. I pulled out the colors of the New York Giants. I really, really did that. That was a pure coincidence. I reached into the box and I pulled out the 3 colors of the New York Giants.
Oh, you gotta love AJ. I do.
Okay, are we ready?
Yes.
Okay, so now we're going to start on the cluster of these teal flowers that we have here. And there's a bunch of colors that we use for that. Okay, we're going to need 43, which is that mild green again. Very popular color. We use it quite a bit here. And we're also going to use number 1, Blue Wave. And I think it was the number 2. Yes, number 2, Festive Green, which I'm going to sharpen right now.
And I'm not quite certain on what technique because I'm a little behind on this comment, Marlene, but from David, this lady is a genius. I never would have thought of that. I don't remember the technique that he was referring to. David, if you want to put that in the comments again, but he says you are a genius.
I'll take it. Thank you very much.
Thank you, David.
All right, so do you want to go over the colors if you show them the colors again so everyone knows? It's Festive Green, Blue Wave, and what was the third one?
We have Glee. We have the 4th one too. The 4th one is Glee Green, which is number 7.
AJ's favorite number.
There it is.
There we go. Number 2 is Festive Green.
Okay.
Number 45 is that mild green again that we just used on our leaves.
Oh, good.
So I'm hoping to put it away. So we're going to use it again. And number 1, Blue Wave.
Perfect.
So I started out just to get a little jump on this. If you can take a look and see, I have that flower. What I did is sort of in the center, I gave a little poke of that color of that mild green. And just to give it a little bit of dimension, because that's going to make it look like it's puffing out towards us. And then we're going to follow that up with this beautiful, I think this was the blue, yep, the Blue Wave, which is number 1. So we're basically using number 45 and number 1 right now. So I'm going to put these down so there's no confusion. And what we're going to do is start with the mild green. And we're going to do that in this whole little cluster. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and I believe there's one up here someplace. Yep, one hiding up here. 5, and we have a couple of little ones in here, 6, 7. So all of these flowers are going to be hit with this light green, which is really...
So I'm using on the edges the 45, right?
Well,
mild green on the edge?
In the center.
no, in the
in the
center,
center.
in the center,
Oh, got it.
in the center of them, right.
Okay.
So we want them lightest in the center.
Okay.
And we're going to, underneath the daffodil, you're going to see a little baby flower in there. We're going to hit that a little bit. Then next to that is another one. So we kind of, all the ones that look very similar, we're going to treat as a group. it's always more effective in florals, whether you're drawing them first, or coloring first, or adding additional details to them, that you group clusters together. Everybody seems to have a tendency to want to put like 10 different flowers together, where it looks nicer the way they did this here. This is very well thought out. They have the tulips here, they have the chrysanthemums, they're kind of just separated a little bit. Then we have the cluster of these flowers here. We have these two. These are, I forgot what these are called. I have them in my garden. They come in all different colors.
Petunias.
Petunias, thank you. Petunias. We have a little rose here, a rose there. So they kind of group them very nicely and then set them off with the leaves underneath to give, some greenery and background and fullness to it. So I really like the way this was done. And this is going to be a lot of fun. And the basket's really going to be intriguing and a good challenge for everybody, but it's easier than you think. But let's stay with the flowers. So don't get scared when you're looking at that basket, everybody, because it really will go very quickly.
Like said, love this fun event.
Real quick to Kathy. Kathy, I know that you posted a few times. Marlene, please give me some advice on coloring mandalas. What I'll do after we're done here and we wrap this up and we give the prizes, I'll record a quick video of Marlene with some tips on the mandalas and we'll get that out to you. And what else do we have going on here?
Go around the edges now. So I'm going
Darlene bought the wild animals and blissful scenes and the 72 count colored pencils. Thank you, Darlene. Amanda, I love the picture. Sally, your tips are the best. So glad I came to this party tonight. Thanks for having me. We love to have you, Sally. We love having everyone else there. Louise Brown, that's my mother's name. My mother, Louise. Thank you for the free color page. Amanda asks, who draws the pictures? Well, Amanda, we right now have about 5 artists that we work with that rotate between the books. This way we're always putting a book out. We try to get a new book out every month. That was our goal here in 2017, and we have been hitting this goal. I think this book was done. Well, this book was done by Hasbi Mubarak. Hasbi's an extremely talented artist, and some of the other books that Hasbi has done, he's done Blissful Scenes. I know he's done the dog book. Around the world. I mean, he killed himself on that book. That was just when we were first starting out and we were kind of learning sizing and we were learning printing, and he was so patient with us, and what a job he did on that. And of course, the upcoming Colors of the Decade. We're coming down the home stretch on that one. That's a really, really fun book, and we can't wait to get that one out to you.
Okay, AJ, if I could jump in.
This is all you. Go.
Okay, so now I just took attendance to make sure that I know how many flowers are there so that everybody will check there, so make sure that we do all of them. And I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I just spotted number 7. Okay,
I have
so
8.
8 of those?
I think so. 1,
I found 7.
I also have 8.
I have 8.
What am I missing?
The one at the
Oh,
top.
that one over there. Okay.
Find your
there
flower.
we go. Find my flowers. So everybody, please find your flowers. There should be 8 of these. Daisy-like. And if you are ready to go to the next step, the centers of the flowers were filled in with number 8, which is Happy Yellow. So we used that on our curtains before, as our shadow. So we're going to go back to that. Happy Yellow for all the little centers of those flowers. And I like to put them in now so that they don't get forgotten or by accident, you don't want to color them with another color and then have to go over them with something lighter. So it's better to put the lighter colors down. Okay, so they're going to go with that. So I've got my centers in.
So we've had a few other requests as I responded to Becky and told her I'll do a short video when we're done here on some tips with mandalas. We will post that. So if anyone else wants to see that, we will put that out there for you. Let's see, what else do we have here?
Okay, well, I need to interject again. Okay, because
go ahead.
This is important.
Back to Marlene.
Okay, so you have the 8 flowers, and you've lined them all with the mild green. And the next step, we're going to outline them, and we're also going to do a little blending. So, with number 1 was our outline, and that was Blue Wave. And so what we're going to do, you're going to see me do a little pressure on the outline because I want that to show up. But then when I go over the mild green, I'm going to go over it very lightly. I don't want too much of that green to show, but I do want, I want to have a little contrast. I want it to be very blendable. So I want it to look kind of gradient, going from the darker color here and then going lightly over that green, very lightly. And in some places you could let the green shine through just a little bit. So when we do that, it shouldn't look too green. So if you see that a lot of that green is showing, then just go over it very lightly, because we are kind of aiming for a teal aqua kind of a color on this flower. And if too much green is showing up, that means you didn't put enough of that blue wave on top of it. So that's what we're doing. And let each petal look a little different. You know, nothing in nature is exact. You know, when you look at flowers, I happen to be a gardener and love flowers, and you notice all the little differences in them. And so we want to embrace that. So we really want to, go forward and make each petal a little different than the other. Some could be similar, but you don't want them, again, to look like cookie-cutter petals.
Marlene, if you could once again, please give the pencils that you're using,
Sure.
the name and the number.
The blue wave is number 1. That's what we're outlining mild green with, and mild green is number 45. Okay, so here's 45. Here is mild green. You can see them. And you see when they're blended, we're really getting a nice combination. You can see, it's a little difficult probably on camera to see this lime green against the white because it's so light. But once you outline it, and you can see how I'm just going over the edges, following the lines of the flower on each petal, one at a time. You really can't take shortcuts on here. I hope no one's out there just giving a big scribble over everything, because then you're going to lose all the beautiful details. So if you take your time, it'll be worth every minute. And then we're doing a very light blending over that, just to tone it down a little bit and make it a little bit more of a gradient transition.
Nicole says, when this party is over, I am still going to continue to party in my bed all night long with Colorit books until I fall asleep. We love it. That's what I like to hear. Around the World is amazing.
So Linny asks, Colorit, where are the coloring books, pencils, markers located to purchase? Only online? Yes. You will go to ColorIt.com, and you're in luck, because by the end of this show, Linny, we're also going to give out the code that we're having for our 4-day Mother's Day sale that has already begun. And we are giving, it's 15% off, right, Erica?
Yes.
Okay, so 15% off your total purchase at ColorIt.com. So head over to ColorIt.com. You'll be able to see our selection of books, all the titles we have, our markers, our gel pens, our pencils, and from now until Mother's Day, we are giving 15% off. We will give the code later on to
Mother 15, I think.
What is it?
I believe it's, Mike can put it down in the feedback.
Yeah, Mike, if you could please put that code
15,
there.
I'm pretty sure.
If you could put the code there for the Mother's Day sale, Mike, please put that down in the comments. I'll be looking for that, and I will get that out there. Quick question. If you could just repeat that again, Marlene. The colors? The light green that you started with, and the green that you're using to outline the petals.
The light green is mild green, and that is number 45. And the other one is the blue wave, and that is number 1. So we started out with the light green, and then we are going over, we're outlining the edges and blending into the light green with the blue wave. The blue wave is sort of a turquoise color, like a soft teal, and it's just modifying that green just enough to bring it out and into the bluer area, away from the green, but you still see a hint of that showing through. So it really gives a nice little pop, and it does make it look dimensional. And we're going to go back over it. We're not done with this. We're going to go back over this with the blue.
Not done yet.
So those of you thought, oh, finally we're done with this flower, sorry, we have one more layer of color, but you're going to love it, because boy, is that going to make it pop. So we're going to take a blue, a cool blue, and really show you what a third color can do.
That's one of my favorite colors, a cool blue. I love all blues. Blue's absolutely my favorite color, but yeah, cool blue is so refreshing. Love that color. And guys, the code is Mother15. So Mike did put that in the comments below. So it is Mother15.
That's right.
That's right.
The mother was right.
The mother was right.
15.
Kate, the mother was right.
But I wanted to share this beautiful comment. It said, Colorit team has done a great job. Love this picture and instruction. Beth, thank you for that. That's so sweet. Everyone's been leaving lots of hearts and great comments along the way. Thank you for sharing. Thank you so much. It means so much to us.
Vanessa Flores, woohoo, I love coupon codes. Thanks.
This is the best creation yet that I've done, I think.
That's wonderful. That's a great feeling, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so time for us to take attendance.
You're up. Go ahead.
Okay, and does everyone have 8 flowers colored? Okay, so that's the answer that I'm waiting for.
Yes.
AJ, maybe you can get some feedback. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. My crew over here, everyone is nodding.
Good.
Vertically.
8 flowers. Guys, everybody out there, does everybody out there have 8 flowers colored? Please respond down below. Let me know if you have 8 colors flowered. And if you don't, it's not a big deal. We're here to have some fun tonight. We're all hanging out together. We are recording this in high definition. We will be putting out a tutorial for everyone to enjoy. And of course, the prize is coming later on. Who remembers what the prizes are? Jump in here. Let me see some comments. I'm tired of saying what these prizes are. I can't wait to give them out. Let me see in the comments below, what prizes do we have tonight?
Someone said they're getting tired. They want to get to the prizes. You got to stay with us to the very end. Don't go anywhere.
They have to finish this picture.
We have to get this picture done first before we get to the prizes.
Okay, so are we ready for the drama?
Drum roll.
Woo! Okay, all right. So we're going to give the depth that we see in the center of these flowers, okay? And we do that by using number 35. It's Pacific Blue.
Pacific Blue number 35.
Like the
Everyone
ocean.
got that?
Pacific Blue 35.
Let's see. Some of you put that in the comments below for us, please. Pacific Blue 35. We're going to Pacific Blue number 35. Erica just took some water.
That one was for Mike. Some water. You've never seen me drink water on camera because I'm drinking tonight out of a glass. So maybe I'll do that on the Colorit live shows now.
Some water.
Okay, so if you're ready to take a look over here, so I'm going to start in the center, and I'm going right around that yellow circle that we all colored in earlier.
Shayna writes, excuse me one second, Marlene.
Sure.
Shayna Reynolds writes, considering that I finished the page 2 weeks ago, I definitely have all the flowers finished.
Too bad she didn't save it, right, for tonight.
So what are we doing again? We're just going
I'll
around
show you
the
here.
center.
We're going around the center, and we are using vertical strokes. You're feeding them into that raindrop shape. It's very important that you follow the direction. Don't go across. Okay, your stroke is as important as everything else. So you're feeding
I see
into
such a
it.
difference when I do that.
Yes.
I was just following the circle.
I know. I have to keep my eye on you, Erica. You're a little a rebel here. I'm
This
watching
makes such a difference when you do it that
It
way.
really does.
Wow.
So we're going out. So we're blossoming out, like you know, just like
Yes.
feeding out like that in all directions. So you're going to do that on every one of these flowers. So you're going to see immediately how the yellow is reacting with the blue, and it's making the center pop out. That's hardly visible, and it's definitely making the flower look like it's going in. The other ones look like they're flat out like this, like all the petals are flat. This way it's making it look like they're curved. They came up and they're going back away. So that's what we're aiming for, and that's what you're going to get. So just go around. Don't have to go all the way out, but
Thanks, June, for throwing that out there. Pacific Blue 45. Angie, 10 copies of current coloring book Blissful Scenes. What else? Kim Brooks, Blissful Scene coloring book, Colorit Pencils, and the amazing Great Escape bundle. Mike, give me a YouTube count. What do we have over on YouTube right now?
We're at still 315 right now.
All right, so 315 over on YouTube. So we have 315 of you over on YouTube, 324 of you over here on Facebook. Let's do a share, guys. Everybody ready for a share? And I think you can share over on YouTube. Can they share over on YouTube too, Mike? Yep. All right. So everybody go together. Let's get the thumbs on the share button. And everyone in the studio, Rob, Mike, Marlene, Leah, Cakes, and Aaron, everyone together on 3, 2, 1, share! For all of you hanging out, I know it's getting kind of late, but we're having an awesome time over here. Marlene's got some awesome tips going on over there. And of course, we got the prizes coming up in just a little while.
Okay, one little thing I'm going to do here, this leaf that's under the daffodil, because the daffodil is on top of it, I'm going to shade it. So using that cool blue, whenever you're shading something, you have to go into a cooler tone. So blue is cooler than green. So I'm going to go over that. So on either side of that petal, I'm making it a little darker. So it gives the illusion of a shadow. And again, finish up, take inventory, make sure you applied that blue into the centers of all of 8 of your flowers if you could. And then we're ready to move on to the next flower.
Moving on to the next flower. So one more time, give them the pencils, name and number you use for that, and then give us the name and number.
Pacific Blue, and it's number 35.
Are we able to keep that up while we're going through each section, Rob?
The whole time?
We'll just keep referring back so
Yeah,
people can see. Oh, you do? Great. Okay, good.
Okay, all right, that's very good. Okay, so now we're going to move on. How about, one of you want to pick a flower that you'd like to do? Erica, you want to pick one? It doesn't make a difference to me what order we go in.
I like the sunflower, but it's not here. The rose.
The rose. Okay, so the pink and yellow rose up on top.
Yep.
That I have over here, and then I made a red and orange one down there. If you want, you can make them both the same if you like either technique, or we'll make them a little different. Okay, so this one was the pink. We used, I think it was, yep, that's the one. Pink Tranquility, number 39.
Pink Tranquility, 39, guys. Pink Tranquility, 39.
And then we're going to go to, I think it was the cake one. Yellow cake, yes. Number 41, yellow cake.
And I have to say, guys.
Back to yellow cake. What was that, 39 is yellow cake?
Yeah, no,
Yes.
41 is yellow
I'm
cake.
sorry, 41 yellow cake.
39 is the pink, and 41 is the yellow.
Okay.
So we have Pink Tranquility, 39, and 41 for yellow cake. And I have to say that I've been reading, I'm trying to read a lot of the comments. The reason why we added the numbers along with the name is because you guys wanted us to add the numbers, so that's why we did it. But I think it's very useful. We didn't want it to be huge on the pencil, but if you look, you're able to see the number and the name. And then the other thing I wanted to say is that I was thinking throughout the night that I would be sharpening constantly because we're doing so much, and it's been great. And I haven't been really having any pressure in my hand. It feels good, and it's been a really great experience.
Yeah,
So,
I think I only sharpened about 4 pencils. So
It's been
that's
really good.
great, yeah. Really getting good wear on them, which is very important. That shows quality.
So, guys, I want to get this out there real quick. Nicole Williams wrote that her baby girl, Alanson, jumps up and down and loves it when we share. She's having the best time during the share. She knows she's coming. She's shouting out shared, and she's right in there with us.
oh, thank you.
Okay, so now I'm going to jump in again, and we're going to go back to the yellow. Okay, so we're going to the top of that rose. It might be a little easier if it's up to you. If you like to work from the top down, or if you want to work from the bottom up, doesn't make a difference. As long as you're making sure that some of those top ones are yellow, and then we're going to fill in the bottom with the pink. And also, direction is important. If you have tulips or roses like this, they tend to sort of get these striations in between them, but the colors change. So if you go up and down, use your vertical strokes, it will make a big difference. Don't just draw a line and color it in. Just go in there a little bit of an irregular line makes a big difference.
So Barb writes, granddaughter just told me she wants to watch all night so she doesn't have to go to sleep. More fun coloring. Talking about yellow cake. Beth writes, cake by the ocean.
Kathy, if you use, I think a good tip is using the electric sharpener too. So don't be afraid, because we've been sharpening. All of us have been having a great experience with the reason why I wanted to have the electric sharpener instead of using the colored sharpeners, because I didn't want to have too much time going on for all of us, and it would be a lot faster, and it's working out great. We might just have to come up with manufacturing a sharpener. You never know.
Okay, so now we're going to move on. So that was a quickie, right? Everybody did their rows, 1, 2, 3. So while we still have our pink in our hands, let's jump over to the tulips. Okay, and you can see them over here. So those are basically, we have the same pink up on top, and then we're going to use this one. I can't think of the name, but it is number 11, and it is Pink Kindness. So we're going to stick with the pink that we had, the Pink Tranquility. It's still in your hand. You did not put it away, right? And so now we have an addition of the Pink Kindness number 11, and we're going to work on the tulips over here. So what I would like to do first, if you still have your yellow out, again, to keep the colors clean, let's fill in those little pistils, who knows, somebody correct me, what are those called, on the tulip. And we're going to put them in there with the yellow so it's nice and clean. And then we're going to shift over to the pink on the upper areas of that. So this is going to be another quick flower.
My Colorit stud to my left is very intense here. Look at that intensity.
I know, right? Look at the
look
intensity
at
here
how
on Aaron.
unbelievable his page is looking. Great.
Hey guys, I have a very important
No
question.
surprise.
Hold it up and show it.
Yeah.
Absolutely, sure.
Wow.
It's looking awesome.
Oh, that looks
Look at
amazing.
that.
Very
Does
nice.
everyone want
Here.
to see? I want to show mine too.
Yeah, let's show these off
Such
here.
a
Wow.
hand.
Oh, baby, that's
This
awesome.
is like one of the
Wow.
best creations I've done yet, right?
That looks
That's
really
very
awesome.
good.
Wow.
Your turn.
And Leah.
Awesome. Beautiful.
Very nice. Very, very nice. Okay, so we're going to continue. And now I'm going on to the second tulip.
And just one more time with the colors, please. Seems to be a common
Yes.
question tonight.
Sure. 39 is the pink Tranquility,
Right.
and number 11 is the pink Kindness. So that's nice, kindness and tranquility together. And we're feeling pretty tranquil here tonight, right?
We are, yeah.
So what a perfect name.
So we were talking before about the names on the pencils. I got a comment here from Emma. Emma wrote, "The name written on the pencil is good for colorblind people." We're glad that we're able to help anybody in any way here at Colorit. Francis is looking forward to doing the picture in the blissful book. Hey, I had a really important question a little while ago before we got back to the lesson. What kind of wine are you drinking?
It's called Dirty Rich. It's a Shiraz Cabernet.
All right, so we got Dirty Rich, a Shiraz Cabernet. Who's ever enjoyed
just
some
may
Dirty
switch
Rich?
over.
Let's see that in the comments below. Has anyone
From water
enjoyed
to
Dirty
wine.
Rich? What is it, a Shiraz Cabernet?
Shiraz, right.
This is a blend.
Mike, what do you know about Dirty Rich? You know anything about the Dirty Rich Shiraz Cabernet?
What?
No? Mike, Rob here in the studio. Mike, out in San Diego, what do you know about the Shiraz Cabernet, the Dirty Rich?
And come down to the comments and let us know what you're drinking if you're having something else.
Okay, I'm going to interrupt, and just to let you know that I've moved on, and to finish up these tulips, and I'm still working with the 11 Pink Kindness, and I'm going into the lower part of that and the interior of the tulip. And you'll see that there's a nice contrast between the darker color and the bright yellow on the inside. So we're getting that little pop factor over there. That's why we wanted to go. I could have gone from dark to light in the opposite direction, but I wanted to have the pop. So I chose to have the darkest next to the lightest in the center to get that contrast. And that's what you want to do. And again, you can overlap a little bit if you want to get a little bit more blendy, or you can just keep those striations in the lines, whatever you feel more comfortable with, or whatever suits your fancy.
So apparently the coloring party isn't enough for Dale and Debbie Sanford. Their comment is, wouldn't a coloring cruise be fun?
I'm in.
Lisa's right in there. Colorette and Color Stud Cruise.
Okay, so my tulips are finished. Everybody else coming along? I'll wait. I'll get ready for the next color, the next flower.
So I'm hearing from Cheryl that Angela Hunter's looks awesome.
pick the next.
So Angela, we definitely have to get that posted. Can't wait to see that design.
Okay, Leah, do you want to pick the next flower?
I don't know if everybody can hear me, but I'm going to go for these, I don't know, dahlias?
Oh, dahlias, that's what they are. I called them mums before. They are dahlias. Very good. Okay, that's exactly what they are. Okay, so that was the oranges. So we're going to go...
Mike wrote back, I don't look at labels, I just drink.
Okay, let me just check for my color on this. By the way, another helpful tip, I forgot to mention this way back when, is to have a scrap sheet. Now, normally I have that, and I'll test my colors on that. So if you're not sure, if you lose your place, it's always good to test the color to make sure that you have the right one. And my other ones were loaded when I was working this out. So when you're doing something from scratch, I'm just matching the colors now, but if you're not sure of a color, it's good to have a piece of scrap paper with you, test it, blend it. Don't waste the time doing it on here. See if it works here. You may be surprised pleasantly or unpleasantly, and then once you're hitting on something that you like, then go for it.
Tiffany Baker writes, no alcohol for me. I have enough trouble driving my power chair sober. That was funny, guys.
We just got a little concerned. Okay, so I'm looking at my color. I think this is, yep, this is it. Okay. So we are all going to do those dahlias, and we are going to get number 33, which is Pleasing Orange again.
33, Pleasing Orange. 33, Pleasing Orange.
And number 1, Blue Wave. Okay, so the blue wave is going to be that little dot in the center. We can do that now. Well, it's nice and bright and clean.
Carrie asks, is that special paper you're coloring on? It looks so much better than the one I printed. Yes, that is, Carrie, that is our own proprietary paper. It is Colorit White. It's our own special blend. We went through many tests, a lot of testing with that to find just the perfect paper, where our ink just lays perfectly, where our pencils glide smoothly. So yes, that is Colorit White. That's our own proprietary blend paper, and you can get it on the website. Just head over to colorit.com. Use the special code for 15% off, Mother15, and yes, you can get 25 pages. We do sell that in 25 pages of Colorit White paper.
Okay, so now we are going to move on to the dahlia again. We have our little centers colored, and now we're going to start with the lighter of the oranges. So we're going to take our 33 Pleasing Orange, and we're going to just put a layer down all over. So this can go very quickly. Press, medium pressure. We just want to get a color. We're laying a background color in, and then we're going to top it off with this to make that look dimensional also.
Linny, thanks for putting that out there. That is Blue Wave.
Mm-hmm.
Shonda writes, bingo. Anyone feel like they are playing bingo when the colors are called?
Okay.
Sally, I'm inviting all my friends here for the next Colorit party. We all have a blast. I can serve some treats, sweets, and you all got the tips. Dawn James, this has helped me take my mind off these bad storms in Arkansas. Thank you. You're welcome, Dawn. Happy we could help you out any way we can. Melissa Johnson, can't wait to try out Colorit books. Darlene, plan on taking my coloring when we go camping for 10 days. That's awesome. That'll be fun to have your coloring books out there with you. Enjoy some fresh air, some coloring. Back to Marlene.
Okay,
We
so
gotta get to the prizes soon,
right. So now I'm going into the center, and I'm using circular strokes. Okay, so I'm going to show you on the piece of paper because it is so small. So we have our dahlia, and we have, oh, whoops, we didn't want that to happen. But that's because I was, okay. So we have all these little petals going around, rows and rows and rows of these petals, and we had the base color of our, I think it was Pleasing Orange, whatever that was, and we're going to put that in there just to give you the idea. You can see it a little better because it's larger. And then we have that little line in the center of each of these petals, just to give you an idea. There's the line, and I really can draw. Don't go by this, I'm just making a point. And what you're going to do is make a circular and then fade it into the color on each one of these petals. So that's take a little minute, but it'll be worth it. Because when you finish, you're going to see how nice that looks. So you're just basically doing something that looks like that. I'll show you without the color. You're going around that lightly, a little darker in the center, a little lighter as it blends in, and that's going to create texture and depth in the flower.
And Carrie asks, is this special paper? Yes, this is our proprietary Colorit white paper that you can get on our website, colorit.com, and there's a special on the paper right now for your download, so definitely go and check that out. Thanks for asking.
It really is great quality paper.
Thank you.
I know my paper, and it's really great to work on. It's so smooth, and it really lays the color down beautifully.
We spent so much time with, we wanted to find a paper that we could have exclusive to Colorit, where we were able to use gel pens, markers, and colored pencils and have the best effect with all three mediums, which is really difficult to do. And we achieved that. So we're really excited.
Well, you did a wonderful job, because I haven't worked on anything like this. It's really amazing.
And I haven't had any tips breaking tonight. So I just want to, I know that has been something that comes up often. So there's no one here that has had that issue, which is great. So I'm really happy about that.
Well, I did actually just break one, but I think it was me. Didn't you? Because I think everybody saw that, so I can't lie. So I think, but that's because I kind of slipped off of the edge here, because I had the other paper, so it was because of an uneven surface. So
we had one breakage.
Clarify that.
One
that was my fault.
All night. We're almost at the 2-hour mark. I'll take it.
Right, absolutely. And that was.
I think it's using the electric sharpeners helping for sure. All right, so what color?
Because the other one is kind of scraping, and the electric doesn't scrape the same way. So you had the two oranges. Okay, so the second orange was 15. I don't think I said that. That was orange burst. I'm so sorry. So I'm darkening it with the orange burst number 15. I think I neglected to say that. So the base coat.
Are we going in on each petal?
Yes, on each one.
Okay.
But it goes really quickly. It's a small flower. I'm done. Okay, and Aaron, you get to pick the next flower.
I don't know what they're called.
Oh, point to it.
Petunia?
No, it's the petunias.
The
Yes.
petunia. We love petunias.
Yes. Okay, so we'll do the petunias. Okay. So
I thought this was a rose, but that was the center of the daffodil. But it works.
So Eddie writes, I thought this was only till 11. 5:30 comes pretty quick around here. So Eddie, sorry about that. We are moving as quick as we can, but like we've said throughout the night, we are recording this in HD, and we are going to edit this for a tutorial, so you will have an opportunity to see this again. So if it's getting late for you, you got to go to sleep. If you are one of the winners of the prizes tonight, we will hold on to that prize for you. Just listen back and message us. And then again, if you want to come back and watch the tutorial and complete your design, we will be editing this, and we will be putting this out there for you.
So we're going to start with the orange again, with a lighter orange.
Erica Sue Bacon loves your butterfly necklace.
Thank you.
Go ahead and give us the name and number.
Yes. Okay.
We're getting.
Oh, we got there's the necklace. We got a close up of the necklace right there.
Okay. Number 33, which is pleasing orange again. Very popular pleasing orange. And we're going to use that as the center of all of our petunias. So that little burst that's in there, just fill that in.
Camille says, love seeing what you guys are doing. Diane says, I really want to win.
I've been reading a lot of that tonight.
Everyone's saying they love my necklace. I have to tell this story, but we're working through, so I'll tell you that on next Colorit Live.
Okay, so once we've done that, then we're going to go into the little center of the flower with the purple.
What color is that?
And we're going to use two purples. We're going to outline. This is number 38. This is Purple Peace. And then we're going to take our deeper purple, which is number 43. Cosmic Purple is back. Okay, so
Cosmic Purple's back.
It's back, everybody. It's back.
That's one of your favorites, AJ.
Yeah, it is.
Cosmic Purple.
So we're going to put the center of this lower
flower.
Kathy,
we love you. She says she loves us. So happy you guys are all here tonight.
And I'm going to outline that just to make it dimensional. And I'm going to do these lower leaves that surround that center in the darker purple. So that stands out as being a little lighter in the center. It's not that noticeable because it's very small, but it's there.
A few people want to know if we're stopping at the 2-hour mark or are we planning to finish? Why don't you guys come down to the comments and we'll take a vote?
We are going to finish this.
Okay.
I've been going back and forth with Mike. We do have to finish this because we are going to be
Cool.
recording the full
We'll
tutorial.
pick up the pace a little.
We're going to be going in time-lapse speed right now, so...
we're gonna go ahead. We're going to do this. And Marlene, please be sure to go ahead and give us the names of the colors and the numbers.
Absolutely. Okay, so our next color, we're going to do the centers, and then we're going to fill in with the middle tone. So what I'm going to change it just a little bit for this one. So I'm going to go a little darker on the outside with number 10, which is Zesty Orange.
Zesty Orange.
I love that one.
Number 10.
And we're going to go a little lighter with that towards the center. Not too light, but you don't have to press that hard, just kind of the medium. And again, I'm going in the direction that I'm spreading that out. If you can see that burst, I'm not going straight across. I'm not just going up and down. I am following the contour. So it looks like it's actually shooting out of the other part. That's very important. And I do that on all the petals. And that goes a lot faster than you think. And make it kind of irregular. So don't make all of it even. And I'm going to do the same thing here on this particular petal.
Belinda, that is a really good idea. We will do that. Belinda writes, maybe next time you could email a list of the colors with the picture beforehand so we can be more prepared. We certainly will do that. And you know what, guys? It's great when you throw things like that out there because we listen to the audience and we want to do things that are going to make your coloring more enjoyable. So thank you very much for that.
We could also have it rolling at the beginning of the show.
Okay.
It starts as a couple slides.
Gotcha.
Rotating, and then we go to the live show.
There you go.
Great ideas.
Okay, once you've had that done, I'm just doing one flower completely, then I'll go on to the other one. And then I've jumped over to Loving Red, which is number 20. Okay, and that is going to be the outside lining. So we're just kind of going over that like a thicker outline. I'm following the outer curves first, just to get a nice clean edge. And then I'm going to back up into that other color. Again, using that kind of stroke so it looks a little bit variegated. And that gives a really nice... Oh, I heard someone is yawning.
AJ's going to be...
Is it the
passed
cameraman?
We're losing the crew over here.
It came from the camera.
Ask Mike what happens at, what, 8:30? Well, not on Color Live nights, but
No,
the majority
Color Live
of the
night,
night.
I got to struggle.
That's
a
only
little
the
bit,
one
but-
night, but Mike will be
geez.
like...
Mike wants to start talking advertising at 10 o'clock. It's 7 o'clock over by Mike.
He's ready to
dinner's
go.
about to be put on the table. I'm conking out. I got the kids beat the heck out of me from 6 o'clock to 9 o'clock. You know what's so funny, Erica? We go to put the kids to sleep and we fall asleep and they stay up.
Ashley wishes she could just run Color It Live every Wednesday if she had her way.
So Carol Sykes writes, I almost have all your books. Love your products. Nikki, it's looking so good. Can't wait to see the sky being colored.
I'm not that scared of shading anymore because this is really great. Yes.
From Alexandria, a round of applause for everyone who's still here. So nice to see a great group of people. Indeed. Thank you. Lisa, I never got the picture you're coloring. Where do you get the download? Lisa, you're going to go to colorit.com/party. Go to colorit.com/party. You'll enter to register right there, and we will get the download right out to you. And then we are recording right here in HD. We're going to edit this, make a whole tutorial video, and you'll be able to color along. We'll get the colors out to you. And please post your designs. We can't wait to see them. All right, so what do we have going on over at the table now?
Okay, good. Okay, so now we're going to go to that last leaf in the back here. So I filled them all in. So again, it's a little light in the center. This is more subtle on this flower. And then we're going to just give it a little punch with another color to layer on the edge of it. And we're going to take Pink Kindness again. It's that sort of red-violet color. And I'm going to go back here just to get it a little cooler so it looks in shade. And then I'm going to put the other color back on top of it, the Loving Red.
So, Erica, if you had to guess, you asked a question a little while ago. Does the audience, do they want to wrap this up or keep going until it's finished? What would you guess is the majority answer?
I would say the Colorit's are in the house, raising the roof. And if we had music going, believe me, we would be dancing as we're coloring.
Yeah, we don't want to take that chance again. We're not getting shut down again. Yeah.
We wanted royalty-free music.
We wanted to try that, but
we had the royalty-free music.
We had
we
it,
still
and
got
we
shut
got
down.
Yeah, twice. But I'll still dance. We'll pretend.
Who's playing music in the background? God, you know what? This will be fun. This will be really fun. Let me know if you're playing music in the background and post here what it is you're playing. Let's hear what everybody's listening to in the background.
And we'll just make up.
Right.
Okay. All right. I'm going to interrupt to keep us back on track with the coloring.
Someone next to the studio was playing a tuba before the show. We heard a tuba. I don't know. 7 o'clock at night here in New Jersey playing a tuba.
Okay, so we're going to do a little bit more shading back here with the Pink Kindness, just blending over those colors. Yes, I'm going to have to interrupt to bring my flowers to the forefront. As much as I'd like to dance and get involved in all that too, but I'm here for a purpose. Okay, and I'm loving how these are coming out. Everybody's doing a wonderful job. I'm peeking at you guys. Okay, so those petunias are done. And if you're not done, we're going to just pick this up a little bit so that we'll move on to the next step. And I think what we'll do next is that daffodil. It looks like it's just waiting to be colored, and it's such a quick, easy one to do. So we're going to jump into, I'm guessing that this is yellow cake, and yes, it is. So some of the daffodils, I think what I'm going to do a little different than this one. I think I want to make the center in the orange because I like those. I'm going to see those. So we're going to do the center with the pale orange, which is number 33. It's Pleasing Orange again.
Back to Pleasing Orange.
After all these hours, it's still pleasing us.
It's still pleasing.
Still pleasing, still pleasant. Okay. So we've got I like that. I like the contrast on that.
Amanda says, I've been here from the start, and I'll be here for the finish. Yay. That's what we're talking.
That's
Who's
great.
sharing this out? Because as we get closer to the giveaways, everyone loves to hear about those. So let's do another share.
We're doing another share?
What do you think?
All right, we're doing another share. Everybody get your thumbs ready. Get your thumbs ready over there on YouTube. Over here on Facebook. Everyone get ready. And all together, everyone in the studio. And 3, 2, 1, share! Big Colorit share out there. Let's get a round of applause here.
Woo! Too busy.
Mike over here on the keyboard is waking up again.
We got to keep everybody awake.
I forgot about my third petunia over here. So did anybody else do theirs already? Yep. You did. Look at that. No wonder I finished before you. Okay, good. Leah didn't miss a thing. Aaron, you did it too, the third one?
Yep.
I'm slipping. Uh-oh.
You did the same thing that I did right there. That's part of the other flower, I think.
No, that's what I said. We're going to do the center of it. Because some of the daffodils are all yellow.
I made mine pink.
Yours is pink.
I'm going to make that one pink.
Well, if you go over with the yellow, you'll have orange.
Oh, all right.
Blending. You want blending skills, right, Erica?
Yes. All right, I'm going to do both.
Just
do a little pink
feel
here.
confident. Take that yellow and color right over your pink.
Here and come up with whatever color your heart desires.
Well, that pink will give you a nice orange. After all, you are here to experiment, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, and then I made that a little deeper on the other side because this is the only one of the petunias that's actually a folded over leaf. So I'm going to make that look like it's in shadow. So I'm going to go a little darker with that. And I'm going to go away from the warmth of the orange into a cooler red. I'm going to take the Red Hope, which is number 47, and I'm going to shadow back here with that just to get a little cooler. A little darker and a little cooler to make it look more dimensional. And that gave it a little pop. Okay. So we are coming along. Okay, now we're going to move on to our purple flowers. And so we're going to go with Purple Piece, which is number 38. I'll wait a minute for everybody to get their number 38s out.
Number 38, Purple Piece, guys. Oh. Number 38, Purple Piece.
Okay, so number 38. So we have this, I don't even know what kind of a flower that is. We'll call it a pansy. It's sort of similar. So we're going to color that. This is not the right purple. I want the deeper purple.
Janine writes, I am here until the lights go down in the studio.
I'm missing my deep purple. Does everybody have the deeper? Yes. No, it's a color. I think it has, we should have a deeper one.
Right here?
I have purple. Oh, that's it. Oh, thank you. I just kind of, again, in the lighting. Okay, so we're going to go with the Cosmic Purple, which is number 43. And we're going to outline those petals. We're going to do all the purple flowers at once. They have little variations, but the outside petals are all going to be purple.
So Kathy Gibbs is listening to Journey, Don't Stop Believing. Let's see, who else do we have here? Thanks so much in the comments. Purple Piece 38. That's right, we are on Purple Piece 38.
Okay, that's number 1. We have number 2 up here. So this moves along very quickly, right, everyone?
Mm-hmm.
Taddy asks, will you also post a picture of the finished coloring page? Yes, we will, so I can see the colors better. It is hard to see the colors. She has cataracts, so yes, we will post that for you, Taddy. You got it.
So we should have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 purple flowers.
I can't get over how awesome my picture looks.
See?
So awesome.
You had it in you all along.
I know.
You just never tapped into it.
I really did.
That's how it is with so many people. They never try. They think, oh, I can't draw, I can't color, I can't do this, I can't do that. And then when they finally try it, they're amazed. I see that on a regular basis, and it's a wonderful feeling.
Carolyn writes, you know the saying, first one in, last one out? That's me.
Oh, that's good. So she's in for the long night. All right, so now we're going to switch over to this lighter color. This is Purple Piece. Let me just test it, make sure it's what I want it to be. Yes, it is. So we're going to use Purple Piece, and I'm going to use that. Actually, no, I'm going to switch over to this one. Sorry about that. I'm going to switch to number 26, Purple Harmony. And we're going to use that in here, Purple Harmony, number 26.
That goes on the inside, right?
Yes.
Carolyn's listening to Luther Vandross. What a wonderful voice.
Oh, wow. Too bad it couldn't come back here some way. I miss him. May he rest in peace. Oh, he was so amazing. And we do the same one up here, right above the daffodil. That one also is just like this one, the lighter purple on the inside. And Purple Harmony on the outside.
Oh, so all you have to do is pick the next color down, and there's like automatic shading done for you.
Oh no, you figured out the system. Oh no, I might as well go home.
She's on to you, Marlene.
Oh no, should I run out the door?
I always get so nervous for no reason.
Yes, most people. We all do that.
And it
Something
makes it
new.
look so three-dimensional.
It really does. It makes a huge
such
difference.
a difference.
And these colors, the purple against that yellow daffodil, really pop because they're complementary colors, which means they're opposite each other on the color wheel.
But see, that's the thing. You pick such complementary colors. So do we use a color wheel Like, is that
If,
something
until you get it straight in your head, and eventually you'll know them by heart.
Because I was looking at color wheels today, and I think that's definitely helpful.
Absolutely. Okay, so we use they have the yellow center on that one, the bright yellow, which is our birthday cake in the center of that flower. And then this one has the yellow in these little spots. And they put a dab of orange in the center. Either orange will work out.
Thank you for sharing, Melinda. Yellow. What color is that?
This the yellow cake for the centers of the flowers.
Oh, that really pops. I love that. With the yellow looks so great against purple.
Yeah, because they complement your colors. That's the reason.
So now, if we look at that wheel, you'll see that. Like, can you explain that to me a little bit?
Well, yes. Basically, complementary colors, because they are so opposite in. And how to even explain this? One is a warm color, one is a cooler color, and they have different temperatures, and they set each other off. If you put two colors that are similar next to each other, you're going to see that one makes the other one look duller because they're too similar. So when things are more opposite, they just vibrate against each other. The colors literally vibrate, and that's where you get that pop.
That's awesome. Makes such a difference.
Amanda, okay, so I have wine, ice cream, and I'm coloring. Melody asked, do you sell color wheels? We don't, but that could be something we could look into or something we could just put together for you. So we'll definitely look into that.
Sally Sue said, best color time I've had ever. I can't leave now. So awesome. The tips and comments are awesome. Happy, 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 happy.
Ah, that's nice.
We could print a color wheel in your books. You could print a color wheel in your books, Marla suggested. Oh, you're making me hungry, Kim. Mint chocolate chip. I haven't even eaten dinner yet.
Okay, this flower over here in the center, to the left of the daffodil, I'm coloring that one with 47, Red Hope.
Cheryl writes, color me under the table. Going to have to finish this tomorrow. Great party, guys. Cheryl, thanks so much for all you did to help share and promote the party. Really appreciate that. Thanks so much. And again, like we said, we are going to edit this in HD. We're going to get this out as a tutorial for everyone. We'll be working on that for you.
Okay, so after you have your Red Hope, then you're going to go over the outside and blend inward with, this is a real quickie, number 11, Pink Kindness again.
We're back to number 11, Pink Kindness. Erica, when we named these, there was that one that I kept spelling wrong. Every mock we did.
Oh, enlightenment.
Enlightenment blue. I don't know, guys, how many mock-ups we did. We got pencils sent over from the manufacturers. I had it spelled wrong in there. I don't know. I could not get enlightenment blue. I kept spelling it as enlightenment blue.
Okay, now are we good with that? Everybody with me? Aaron, you with me? Everybody good? Okay. So now we do that lower rose underneath there. And that one I used, I think it's Pink Kindness. Yes. Do I get a prize for guessing the color at this point? Okay, Pink Kindness number 11. So I use that near the top of this lower leaf, or petal I should say. And I used a little bit in here, just kind of randomly. And again over here on this petal. And then I hit it with, I think it's Orange Burst. No, this is Zesty Orange. I really think that was Orange Burst. Yes, Orange Burst. Okay, so I'm going to do Orange Burst over here and kind of blend them together. And then I'm going to go over it with the other orange. And now I'm really overlapping into each other. So you're getting much more of a blend on that one. And then at the end, I'll try some Red Hope at the very end here, just as a deeper tone to the orange. And it kind of makes everything look very harmonious that way. Okay, that looks really nice. Okay. All right, now we have those little berries. Okay, and I just decided, even though the sky is blue, to make them look sort of like blueberries because I like the color. So we're going to use purple, the deep purple for the outline, and I think this is Pacific Blue. Yep, Pacific Blue, number 35. And we have berries in 3 areas. A group over here, a group on top, and a group below. This is a 1-minute exercise, 1, 2, 3. So color them all in, not too dark, but not too light, just kind of mid-tone. They're tiny, so it's going to go really quickly.
The whole thing?
The whole circle.
Pacific.
The whole circle. In Pacific Blue. And I have to do something because the sky is blue behind it. So we want to make sure that that pops and doesn't look anything like that. There we go. That's group number 2. And group number 3 is up on top. Okay, everybody following? Good. And then we're going to outline it with the purple. And what I like to do is make it a little shadowy, so make it a little thicker on one side. Just go around it a few times.
What color
Go right
purple?
over the black. It's the deep, it's cosmic, it's the deep one. And that is number, so you're following at home, number 43. So we're going to just go right over that black line of the drawing, inside that black line, and you'll just see a little bit of the blue popping through because most of the purple will take over. And that's going to turn the whole thing into something that looks more dimensional. And it's also a cool blue because our sky is going to be a warmer blue. So there will be enough separation between them. You're not going to lose it.
That looks good. And it accents the blue.
Right, doesn't it?
And the purple.
And the
flower
purple
next.
makes it look very dimensional.
Yeah.
So that little bit of blue is
I would
showing
never
through.
think to do that. That's the thing. That looks so good.
Okay.
And do you always have to go underneath, or you can go on top with the purple too?
You could have done the purple first and then filled in a little space with the light blue. If that's right, does that answer the question? Like, in other words, you were thinking about the order of it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it really doesn't make a difference in something like this. Sometimes with certain colors, what goes down first does make a big difference, so it really depends on what's going on. Okay, I see I never finished this flower. This little one over here, which had a bright color inside. It was different red. It's this red.
Kim said next time we should start an hour earlier for next time. That's a good suggestion.
Yes.
Yeah, this is the first party, so we're going to learn a lot from this, and we're going to listen to the comments, and we're going to work things out and try and improve upon everything as we move on to another party. And Robert, you're going to go ahead and do that right now? Yeah. Okay. All right, guys. So we're going to move over here for just a second. For those of you that join, I'm going to talk to you a little bit more about the prizes, because what we actually have going on here in the studio right now is the overhead camera's kind of running low on battery. So Rob is jumping up there and he's replacing the battery. We'll get back to the coloring in 1 second, but for those of you that are just joining us, let me go ahead and run through the prizes one more time, okay? So, what we have here tonight is we have 10 copies of Blissful Scenes. That's right, Blissful Scenes is one of our more popular books. We get some of the most awesome designs from Blissful Scenes, and the image that we are coloring tonight is from the Blissful Scenes coloring book. And also tonight, we are using the 48 colored pencils. Finally got it right. Took long enough, but yep, our set of 48 colored pencils. We are giving away 5 boxes of our 48 colored pencils. So again, 10 books, 5 boxes of the colored pencils, and again, the grand prize winner is getting our Greatest Escape bundle. The Great Escape bundle includes Blissful Scenes. It includes Mythical and Fantasy, my favorite book. It includes Around the World in 50 Pages, probably our most detailed book, and 50 artist quality markers, 48 gel pens, 72 colored pencils. Stick around. We're going to be giving all that away in just a few minutes.
Okay, so we're going to continue now. Okay, So we have almost all of our flowers are finished. We have one last flower, then we're going to get these leaves, and then we're going to get onto our basket. I know you're really looking forward to that. So we're going to I think we're going to use...
Renee rates great prizes. Thanks, Renee.
Pink Happiness, Pink Kindness, sorry, number 11. I think I'm going to switch to that just to get a little deeper. Or should I just try this? I think it's a combination. It was a combination. Okay, so we're going to start with the Pink Kindness, which is number 11. Let's lay that down. And then, because this was a custom color, I combined. Because I thought it looked a little too similar to that, so I wanted to have a little difference in the warmth. And the red adds some warmth to it. This is a cooler color, and we're going to add a warm color on top of it. And we're going to get that hybrid color that I have over there. And this second color is number 20, Loving Red. Still love the Loving Red. It's a really good color.
Peggy Lewis Carnathan writes, Yahoo! Will be there till the rooster crows if I have to.
Okay. All right. So that was easy, wasn't it? That was a quickie? Okay. So now we're going to do some foliage. We haven't done foliage other than the leaves up here. We're going to get rid of all of these down here and fill them in 1, 2, 3.
Foliage time.
Foliage. Yes, foliage. So,
hey guys, Audrey's back with us.
Hey, Audrey.
What's up, Audrey?
Coffee is helping Kathy Gibbs stay awake.
Okay, so we're going to move on here. We're going to do something very similar to what we did to the leaves up here. We're randomly going to take some, number 30, Restful Green. And we're going to put a little pop of that towards the top, not so much in the bottom. Very little on this one because that one's in shadow. More towards the tip here, the outside here, and then here and here, leaving enough room for the deeper tones. Kind of randomly over here. And the high spot in the center here to make it look like it's curving over. And I'm going to jump up to this, up behind the petunia on top, sort of right behind the petunia, leaving a little edge of white. So we have that whole area, and then we have one more over here, a little bit. And we have this one sneaking in the back here, kind of hiding in the back, and that's going to be it. So everyone finish that up. That was Restful Green, number 30.
Restful Green, number 30, guys. Restful Green, number 30.
And we're putting that to rest right now. Okay, that went back in my box. Okay.
I see what you did there, Marlene.
Thank you. Okay. All right, so now we're going to go with a neutral green. It's really a good color for this. And we're going to fill in any area that does not have that lighter green. And to create a little bit of a shadow under that petal, I'm going to go a little darker there, but I'm going to hit it with something else anyway. But basically just fill in whatever you have left in that space of any of these leaves. We're just filling them up with color. It's a really good green. It's a mid-tone. It's not too cool. It's not too warm. It works perfectly for what we need to do here. I'm going to go a little bit along the edge to make it look like that's folding over a little bit again, adding dimension. And just make sure there's no white showing through. And I like when it's a little irregular like that. A little randomness to the shading. I think it makes it look more realistic and definitely more interesting. Going down to the tip. And just keep filling in all of those leaves.
Wow, Kim just brought up an awesome statistic. 7,000 comments. Wow, guys, thanks so much. You guys are awesome.
Spectacular.
We have the best community on all of Facebook. This is so awesome. 7,000 comments, guys. Thank you so much. Big round of applause for you. That is awesome. Woo! Hanging in there. Way to go. We got some prizes. Hope you guys. We can't wait to see the designs either. That's going to be really great. We'll probably put them up this week on Colorit Live. We'll post throughout the week. We really can't wait to see everyone's designs.
Okay, I'm going to interrupt you, AJ.
Go.
Okay, so now we're filling them in. We're going up to the leaf above that petunia, near the door, near the window I should say, and filling that upper area in there. So completing that last leaf, we have the one leaf on the right near the tree. And you know, when I first looked at this particular scene, I was wondering what color I was going to do that tree, if I was going to make it look like a regular tree bark, you know, typical brown. And then I said, no, I really got the feeling that that was supposed to be a birch tree. And I thought that that would look a lot nicer anyway against the blue sky than to have this kind of drabby brown. So I decided to just make it into a birch tree, whether it was intended for that or not. And I think it worked out really well. So now I'm going on, and
Marlene, what's the green you're using? Please
the
let
green.
everyone know.
Oh, did I not say that? I think I did not.
You may have.
No, I did not, because
okay.
it's soothing green, and I would have remembered that.
Oh wow,
So
soothing
it's
green.
number 12, soothing green.
Number 12, soothing green.
My apologies, I did not say that before.
There you go, everyone. Number 12, soothing green.
And I'm filling up all of these leaves. And there's a stem to the daffodil, and there are stems to the little flowers on the right that we just colored in, those little reds. So search them out. They have a way of hiding, I have to warn you. I've had a couple of these done, and I thought I was all done, and at the last minute I spotted something that I missed. Which is a compliment to your artist, because of the complexity of the designs, and there's so much detail in here. And that makes it all worth it. Okay, so I feel like I'm done. Everybody with me?
Yep.
We've completed our, oh no, we
All
haven't
the
completed our
foliage.
flowers. We have our little petals, okay? And I changed them, and I made them yellow because I thought that they might be coming from one of the tulips, but then I decided that we have too much pink down here and I wanted them to pop out, so I thought the yellow and orange would be a better choice. So that's what we did. And it could be as if there was another, they came off of the rose or something else. So it's fine. I think it looks really well. So we're going to use the orange, number 33, pleasing orange again. Back to pleasing.
33.
This orange just doesn't stop wanting to please us. And then we have number 41, yellow cake again. Okay, and so near the wider, rounder parts of that teardrop shape, they stayed in the yellow area on all of them. And then I put a little orange underneath where the leaves are folding over, the petals are folding over. Again, this is another little quickie, just filling this in.
Lavelia writes, soothing green is so soothing it made me yawn.
That's a good one. And then I'm filling this in with Happy Yellow, number 8.
Happy Yellow, number 8, guys. Happy Yellow,
Just to
number
have a
8. Let's
third
see it in the comments.
Wherever there was an empty spot, just to go slightly darker. It's not a big difference, but I kind of know it's there. And I'm going to just do a little, then I went over with a deeper orange, number 15, orange burst, just to give a little contrast.
Number 15, orange burst.
So where the point is, I go in with the orange, and I kind of have those striations that we've been talking about. The direction is important. It's leading down into the depth of the curve, and that works nicely, and that's done. It just gives it a kind of a glowy look, and it looks a little bit more interesting. It kind of gives it some pop, and that can't hurt. Okay, so now we have, I'm going to have a choice. What would you like to do? Do you want to move on to the basket? I think we should do that first, okay? Because the sky is pretty simple, and this is more complicated, so while we're still alert, I think we should do that, okay? So I started out with the base color of number 22, Autumn Copper. Okay, this is a great color, and in the real world it's called yellow or ochre, but I love your name better. It sounds so much nicer. So what we're going to do is put just a base coat all over the handle. Just go straight up. This is one-time directions, not going to make a big deal because we're going to be layering over it quite heavily, and so you're not going to notice the direction of this.
Rita writes, AJ, those ladies need a hamburger.
Filet mignon. For me. Okay, we're going to just keep going here. We're going to fill this in. Don't forget, there's that little piece underneath. That's the underside of the handle. So you see all those lines for the top of the handle, and we're going to do some dramatic shading there in a second. So we're going to keep going. Now we're going around the rim, and then we're going to continue all the way down into the basket. The entire basket is just coated with this base color, and it's very important. Now what I did in here, there was a line that kind of was missing here, so I just filled it in just to be visually in sync with that. And then I went over this with a little brown to make it look like a shadow, so it just works out perfectly well. And then I'm going to fill this in. While I have the brown in my hand, this little triangle under the sleeve, and the brown that I do have in my hand is gentle brown number 23. That's going to just fill in as a shadow, and it makes it look like it's the inside of the basket.
Hey, PJ. Thanks for joining.
PJ's hanging in there with us.
Hope you're okay.
Okay, so we're going to continue. We're coloring the whole basket with this flat layer of number 30, number 22, Autumn Copper, if you just came in, number 22.
So the whole basket.
The whole entire basket.
22, and then where am I putting the 23?
The 23 is the brown, and we just use that in here underneath that little space between the leaves. See here, like on the inside of the basket,
right.
those two little triangles.
I was wondering about what we're going to use in that spot.
And I'm going to use it in here too to fill, because I don't want to see the daylight going through those flowers. I wanted to think that those flowers are very abundant on both sides, and it's in shadow there. So we're not going to do that. So we're just laying this down. And after this, everybody, it gets really easy. This is the last. No, I mean it. I mean, I know everybody.
Here come the hearts and thumbs.
Well, we wanted to make. Wait, I just want to say, guys, we wanted to make sure we had an intricate, detailed design, and we could have done a more simplistic.
Yes.
But as AJ mentioned last night, our Colorettes have raised the bar so high that we knew if we did something too simple, it would just be quick, and then everyone would say, why didn't we have something more intricate? So we hope that you like our choice, and I know you guys are all hanging in, so stay for the end for the prizes, the best part. You don't want to miss.
Yeah, this was an amazing choice and challenge. Okay, so you are challenging your guests. So all of you party guests out there, this is really making you kick it up a notch. Absolutely. This skill, you've really learned more skills than you probably realize. And because I really took you through a lot of different things, and you're going to see how amazing this basket is going to come to life.
I'm gonna come over here and take. I haven't looked at the table tonight. I know.
It's been terrible without you by
my bride.
Sidekick. We're always next to each other during Colorit Live, right?
I can't believe how good this is coming out.
I mean,
wow.
I can't get over this.
Jeez.
Instructional
You guys
coloring
are awesome.
is the way to go for me. That's
Look how
sure.
focused Aaron is over
He's
here,
the
right?
best.
He's
Aaron.
something.
He was like that when he was 7.
Was he?
Yes.
So that's how
He's
Ashley's
always been
gonna
like
be
that. Yes.
When she grows
She was
up,
adorable.
She
and
just
so well
loves it.
spoken. What
Loves
presents
it.
she had.
Leah's just
She
coming
was
to
half
life
asleep
here. Wow.
too.
Okay, so
Guys,
now
this
we're ready.
is
Do
amazing,
do I dare trust you to color a little spot here?
Oh, he's the best.
Oh, geez. You want me to color? I'm going to color over on this one because don't
Do you
forget,
wanna-
we're recording overhead
Oh,
over
okay.
here, so
Okay.
we want to keep you going. But
Okay.
yeah, let me
All
go
right.
over here. All right, go
Okay.
ahead.
All right, so here's what we're going to do. So here is the fun part.
All right, here we go.
Okay, now everybody has to listen very carefully to this,
Go
okay?
ahead. We're ready.
So the first thing that we're going to do is the top. So all we're going to do is with number 23, Gentle Brown.
23, Gentle Brown.
We are going to color the top edge. You're almost outlining it, and then you're fading it out. So I'm going to show you on the piece of paper, the way I did before. On the back of this, if this is the edge, you're going to go dark here, and then you're going to just ease up, getting a little bit lighter. So it's not going to look like an outline because you're going gradient. You're going from very dark, getting slightly lighter, and fading out. So that's what I'm doing here on the whole top.
Kind of just like the technique that you used on the side paper there, right?
You were paying attention, yes. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I see that
Gentle.
working. That's working.
Okay, and wait till you see how dimensional this is going to look. This is going to be the most impressive part of the entire drawing because it's so complicated. And if you can do this, you can do anything. and the same two out there that are following along. This is really a challenge on one hand, and on the other hand, once you get a hang of it, you see how easy it is. I'm going to do the same thing on the bottom. I'm going very dark near the black outline, near the inked part, and then fading, getting a little more gentle as I go up, so that you're going to basically see it going from dark to light back to darkest again. Everybody getting that effect? Maybe you want to call in. No, not call in. You want to let us know if you're whatever. Yes, let us know if you're having trouble with that. It's actually working. Art is an illusion. Art is taking a two-dimensional surface, and no matter what you're doing to it, whether you're using the marker or the colored pencil, you are making it look 3D by shading. You are creating depth and the perception that things are coming towards you and going away from you.
Guys, who's doing this along at home right now, and who just did that technique? I can't believe what I'm seeing here.
She makes it so it's so easy too.
That's fantastic! Wow.
Now we do the same thing on the bottom.
You put that little bit of the brown above the top, and then just blend that in. Wow. And
Sally,
the same thing down the bottom.
Sue, she wants to know if she is an official Colorit now. Colorit.
Of course she's a Colorit.
Now, of course you are, Sally Sue.
Okay, are we ready? Okay.
We're ready. Let's go.
So Sally, Sue, and everyone else, we're going to go on the next one. Now we're going to do the same thing on the handle. But I want you to do some things a little different. Let me flip this back over so you can see what I'm doing. This is going to be a little trickier. I want you to follow that diagonal line that's going up. So when we're doing this, we'll go back to the striations again. We're not going to go up and down smoothly the way we did it here. We're cutting into each one. We're going zig and zag, back and forth at that same angle as those lines. Okay, AJ, can you see? Do you want me to?
No, I'm good.
You got it?
I got this.
Good?
But I was waiting to get Rob over here when you're done there, because everybody's always laughing at me on Color It Live that I don't color along. You got to see this. Look at it. Rob, get a close up of that. Look at my.
Oh, sure. I do all the work. You come in for the last.
For 2 seconds.
Look at my great creation.
Don't worry. You're calling out the grand prize winner.
Oh.
Look at that, Rob. If you could get in on that right there. That's the technique right there that Marlene just showed us.
Oh, wow.
And you see how that came out right there along there? So I used that thick brown line, and then I just started blending in just as she showed us. Wow.
That's beautiful, babe.
Thank you.
Marianne said, I love AJ's hearty laugh. And it's so natural.
It really is. It really is.
No one has a laugh like AJ.
Okay, so you can see I have some variation. They're not all the same. And it looks totally 3D. And then I'm going to go underneath here and get really dark at the top of the underside, my darkest place, and I'm going to come out and get gradient and get lighter and lighter and lighter, and that's creating a shadow.
This is crazy.
They said, thank you, Marlene, for teaching us to color this picture.
Oh, you are so welcome. My pleasure.
And Amanda said that mine looks beautiful.
Oh.
All right, babe, I'm going to let you get back in here.
Okay.
That was a little bit of
So
fun.
now this is the tedious part, but it's a small area. But you have to do this every time. Okay. So here we go. I hope you can see this. We're going to go. I'll start in the center. Well, I'll do my little drawing again. So it's a basket weave. So you're seeing this is going through this, then this is going over that. That's going into that one. That's what a basket weave does. So wherever this is going...
Some wine for Leah.
I'm going to need it for this.
Okay, there you go. So wherever this tucks in below, kind of like what we did on the curtain, we're going to be shading very gently, because it's very small, and we don't want to get too dark. I'm going to be doing that. So then the next one comes out here. We do the same thing here and here. The next one comes out here. Then this one goes in here, because that one is coming here, that one's coming here, and so it's kind of alternating. Kind of get that? Okay, so that's what we're doing. I'll leave this here in case anybody wants to take a peek, because I think it is a little difficult to see because of the size. It is quite small. So I'm going to start on any edge, whatever you want to do. I'm a lefty, so I'm going to start on the right, and just very little. And you can even go up and down here if you want. If you want to cheat a little bit, no one will notice and I won't tell. So you can just go up and down if you want to save some time. You'll still get the same effect. And then at the end, I'll show you, you can just hit a little bit of it. So on every one of those horizontal curved, you're just hitting the extreme sides where they're going into the vertical piece. And you're going to see after a minute or two how that makes it pop. It's talk about the ultimate illusion.
The ultimate illusion.
So we're going to keep going with this. How many of you are seeing it already? Let us know if you're seeing that dimension showing.
Who's seeing the dimension showing? Let's see that. Let's see it down in the comments here. Who's starting to see dimensions?
You're just going up and down a little bit on each side like this. So here, here, and if you want to cheat, you can go like that and go a little faster.
Marlene, Sally writes, Marlene, you're amazing and awesome teacher. I'll start that over, forgive me. Marlene, you're amazing and an awesome teacher of coloring. I'm shocked at how much I learned, and I've been coloring for years.
Wow, thank you so much. Well, keep it up.
Taddy Holland, I have learned a lot tonight. Thank you for having this coloring party.
Very good.
Amanda, so I learned how to shade, and Erica and AJ are the cutest couple, and wine is always fun while coloring. Leanne, yes, it's awesome. Linda, those pencils appear to take a lot of layers. I must have them. Tika Carr looks 3D.
I never spent so much time layering like this, and it's so
But it's worth it, right?
Yeah,
it's worth
it makes such a difference. And it's easy. I always think it's so difficult, but it's really not. You just need to put the time in, and look at the result you get.
Absolutely. And it's worth it.
Yeah.
It's really worth the extra effort.
It is.
Cheryl, you're still back. You're back with us. I thought you said you were checking out. Glad to still have you with us.
Hi, Cheryl.
Jennifer Hargrove, I am a left-handed person, and I love the fact that the teacher is a lefty too.
Yay!
Yay. Shout out to all lefties.
Yes.
And that's what's so awesome about Colorit coloring books. We really did have our left-handed colorists in mind with this design. We really just wanted to make it the most amazing coloring experience, the most pleasant coloring experience for everyone, both right and left-handed.
Well, you certainly succeeded.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, I'm going to just show you a little bit of the other technique to make this look a little bit more dimensional. And all that is doing is that you're going to do those striations on the side a little every now and then. Just hit a little darker, a little accentuate little areas of it randomly throughout the basket, and that makes a big difference once you're finished with everything else. So you same color, just keep plugging away at this. I'm more than halfway there, so you colorists at home, so I don't know how you're coming along, but as long as you're close, you'll be fine. And if you have to stop this and continue it tomorrow when you wake up, you'll know what to do. But you see how this really works.
So guys, I have a really special message here from Sandy Pottenberg. I used to send all my colored pages to my mother. She loved them. She just passed away in March, and now I don't have her anymore to share my accomplishments. I am still going to do the Mother's Day heart picture for her and frame it and put it on the fireplace mantle.
That's wonderful.
Oh, I love that.
Such a nice story. Thank you so much.
I want to do that in honor of Gigi. That's a good idea. Ashley and I will do that for Gigi and frame it. This is the first Mother's Day that we're not going to have my grandmother and their great grandmother. So.
Well, that's a nice way to
be nice.
Memorialize.
And we did dedicate Colors of Nature to Gigi.
How old was she?
Almost 90.
Nice. Very nice.
That was your idea, Mike. That was a good one.
All right, my basket is ready. It's looking amazing.
I'm almost there. Now we do a little bit more shading.
So what do we have, Mike? Mike here in the studio. What do we have going on YouTube right now?
We're at 251.
We're at 251 on YouTube, 251 on Facebook. I think here on the East Coast is getting a little late, so maybe some of our East Coast audience has checked out. But still remember, we are going to put this together in a tutorial, put that out there for you. Peggy Lewis Carnathan, Lefty here too. We have a cat named Lefty. I have a nephew named Lefty.
You gave him a nickname.
Okay. Okay, so I'm going to interrupt you a second, AJ. So same thing. I'm going to just put some of those little dark lines, just a little punch every now and then. It makes a big difference. And then on the bottom, make sure you're doing that too. And we do a little more shading. Okay.
What color goes behind it all? Behind the white space behind the flowers.
Well, we're going to have sky in some area, no, so don't jump ahead. So just bear with me a minute. Okay, now we need to do a little additional shading. So let me go back to my picture, and you're going to see this. So we're going to go shading down the sides now. We're going to shade under the rim, and we're going to have more shadow on one side than the other. So same color. We're just going down the side, and we're going to go under the rim. Under the rim, under the rim. No matter which direction it's going, it's just a shadow. And we're going to get a little deeper under that leaf and here too.
Wow.
Guys, I'm going to read this here from
Makes
Monique.
a big difference, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just that little touch.
And then along the bottom too, over here on the side and over here on the side, a little less on the right side, a little bit more on the left. That's shading, and that's really going to make the whole basket seem to have more of a curvature to it, like it's popping out at you.
Yeah.
Okay, and then we want to cast a little shadow under each of these leaves that are hanging over it. So we're going to go underneath on the side, underneath here, like a cast shadow. Underneath here from the petunia, underneath here from the cast shadow.
Beverly, I see your comment. We see you there. They do come rolling in so fast, and maybe you will win tonight. I hope you do. She's never won yet, so we'll see.
Guys,
stay with us to the very end.
Guys, I'm going to read this here from Monique with Mother's Day right around the corner. This is in response to Sandy. Sandy,
can I just interrupt you for one
second?
second?
Go ahead.
Just have everybody go.
Yeah, we're here to color. Go ahead.
Okay, so now we're going to take the dark gray that we have, and we're going to fill in some of these spots just to kind of imply that there's some, density there. So the dark gray is number 24, Distinguished Gray. And just these little spaces between the leaves, we're going to just fill that all in with the gray, just as a fill, so we don't have the sky showing through.
Oh, okay.
You were asking me that before,
Yeah.
Erica, so now I'm answering you.
Thank you.
So wherever you're seeing that little bit, and again, it just kind of implies some abundance of the flowers in that basket, and that's a good thing. Because otherwise we'd have to have more stem showing and things like that. So that's just showing that it's very dense. And I did it just about to the bottom of all of these teal flowers. Then above that, I'm going to let the sky show through. And I did it also underneath the daffodil.
So while I have a minute here, back to the comment from Monique. Sandy, there are a lot of mothers that don't have daughters to come visit them in nursing homes and retirement centers. If you want to share your coloring pages with someone, I know a lot of seniors that would love to get some art with love from someone. So that's really nice, Monique. So if anyone out there in the comments wants to get in touch with Monique, I guess Monique may have some ideas or may have some mothers out there that would love to see some art. So go ahead, guys, put that all together, and we can really make some people happy here on Mother's Day. Thanks a lot, Monique. Shayna writes, my mother would have loved your books and products.
Okay, so are we done, everybody?
Yep.
So we have finished our basket.
It's looking
And
amazing.
great, we're almost done. So now what we're going to do, we're going to take the light gray, and we're going to do our the bottom of the tabletop and the tablecloth, and we're going to just get our lightest gray, which is number 6, and we're going to fill in all those diamond-shaped boxes very quickly. Okay, and I'll repeat that for those of you still with us. It is smooth gray, number 6. This is more like a coloring marathon than a party. But we are still at it. And this will go quickly. So the most complex part is over. Don't you all feel relieved about that? Okay, that basket was a lot of work. It was a small area, thankfully, but it was complicated. But once you get the hang of it, you know what to do, and you just keep on going. This will also go very quickly, because after we finish the gray, we're going to take our 2 different shades of purple and get those stripes in there, and that will be done. And upward we go. The tree will take 2 minutes. And then we're
getting closer.
Yeah,
to
we
the
really are.
and
We're that much closer.
And just the accomplishment of being done with, like, it's so nice to see my creation looking like this.
And it's very complex. It's a great drawing.
Because sometimes I do it on my own, and then I look at it and I'm like, I don't know why I chose that color. And AJ's like, it's good, babe.
Kim writes marathon. Yes, party. Yes, I love it.
Yeah, I don't know about you guys, but anytime I have a coloring book at home, I never finish a picture. I start it, and I move on to a new one. I don't know why.
Really?
I can just never come back to it and finish it later. I guess I just don't usually have the stamina to do a marathon like this.
Look at you now. This is unbelievable.
Even when I was a child, if I started something, even if I was, with the flashlight onto my cover, finishing it, I was working. I would never abandon something.
Does anyone else out there do that? That's actually pretty interesting. So, do any of you start a picture and get to the point where you had enough, you're fulfilled, and then move on to another picture? Let me know about that. Does anyone do that, or do you guys just color straight through until the job is done?
That's a very good question.
Ashley can't do that. She'll cry if she has to go to bed without finishing. She's like, I have to finish this. She's still working all
Just
the
one
details
more
out for
minute.
Mother's Day. She's like, I'm so happy you won't be home and you'll be at your party because I have a lot of things planned for you.
Aww.
But I have a ton of work to do.
Okay, so we had our gray. And now we're switching.
So Pam Alberts, I can't stop when I start something. Wow, here's Sonia. I am the same way as Leah. I have about 30 drawings I haven't finished.
Okay, so I'm going to interrupt again. And now we're going to, I think everybody finished their gray, right? And we're going to go over to number 26, Purple Harmony. And we're going to color the stripes that are going sort of south east. They're going up to the left, okay? And if you do the wrong direction, it doesn't make a difference as long as you do the other one. It's fine, whichever way you want. So,
Beth Johnson, my son just asked why I'm still up. I told him I'm at a party. He said, no, you're not. You're home. Kim writes, I used to do that when I was in my teens. Now I start and finish. So maybe there's hope for you, Leah. Yeah, but Leah, this is a rough crowd, though, Leah. You got to see, when I don't finish something, geez, they're all over me.
Well, it's more often that you don't finish.
There you go.
It's not usual that you finish all the...
No, hang on, wait. I did the Winged Warrior Princess, remember?
That was spectacular.
I did the Winged Warrior Princess. I did the 3 marker challenge.
True.
What else have I done? Did I mention the Winged Warrior Princess?
The bird.
The bird?
But the rest of it isn't finished.
I didn't finish the bird.
I have a folder of
the lighthouse.
Unfinished
Okay.
creations.
Okay, now we're going to switch colors.
Okay.
Thank you.
Rob, I don't know what they want from me. They want books out. They
I'm
want
surprised
uploads,
that hasn't fallen before,
downloads.
to be honest. Okay.
They want
So now we're
posts,
gonna
and then they
switch
want me to
out
color.
to this. Okay, thanks.
Someone's got to produce Colorit live.
Okay, and now our second color in the opposite direction is C11 again. Anybody remember what number 11 is? No, you wouldn't do that. Okay, it's
11,
Pink Kindness. Okay, Pink
11,
Kindness.
Pink
I
Kindness.
don't even have all of them memorized.
Yellow cake
It's a lot,
is
'cause-
41. We
'cause
heard,
the-
we
Oh,
heard
this
yellow
goes
cake a lot.
great.
So 11, pink kindness.
I love this contrast.
And go right over the other color. So you're making a third color where
Right.
they're crossing. You're making a new color. That's the
Now,
that's
how
the
did you
point.
come up with that idea? That looked like
Jeff is on his last
Just
beer
comes
waiting for the
together.
prizes.
Yes.
Last beer.
see these things just come to her. This looks so great.
Because you want to pull colors together. That's basically what you're keeping in mind when you're doing this. You want to repeat colors, and if you have too many colors, then it really doesn't hold together well. So,
Erica, Amanda just wrote, if you two are not married, you should be. You're adorable together.
Tell her how long we've known each other.
That's my bride. Since summer of 99 we met.
Yep.
Oh, it's a real
Old
good
married
story.
couple.
It's a good story. We'll have to tell you sometime. Summer of 99, Jersey Shore. I was in great shape. No
Oh, here
shirt,
he's gonna
right?
start flexing.
Big chest, abs.
I said to my friend, I said, you know, AJ, the tighter he can get the shirt, the better. If the buttons aren't popping off, he's like, you gotta wear a tight shirt. Show off your muscles.
that's funny.
You're still here 18 years later.
That's right.
Love you, babe.
Love you too. All right, so
Okay, our tablecloth is done, right? We're good.
looks great.
So you see, and these colors were chosen so that they're not competing with anything. They're interesting enough on their own, but they're not taking away from anything. So we're almost there. Okay, so now we're going to do our birds, okay? Our cardinals. And the cardinals were 9 and 10 and 43. So let's get out number 9. I have 10 in my hand, and 10 is zesty orange.
We're back to zesty orange. 10, zesty orange.
Now, do
Rob,
you
have her
usually
slide that up
pick
just
a
a little
certain
bit.
amount of colors? Do you do that up front?
Oh, I'm sorry.
A little north. There we go.
Do you usually up front before you start coloring pick your colors ahead of time?
Nope.
Really?
Yep. Because I kind of work them out. I have, like I said, that's why I use the scrap paper, and I see how they go together, how they complement each other. Okay, so now, okay, so we have, what I say, 10 and
9, 10, and 43.
you were listening. Okay,
You're such a good student.
she is. Okay, so I think 43. I know I wound up using this to darken it. Okay, that's 43. Okay, and I think I have this. Okay,
Cindy writes, I have a lot of UFOs, unfinished objects, a bit of undiagnosed ADD.
Okay, so then this is, all right, so I'm gonna make a little switch here in colors, I think. So let me just see.
Oh, that's awesome.
Nice and
People are
bright.
posting how many years they're married. 32 years. Joetta, congratulations. That's
So
beautiful.
we have 20,
What number is that one? 9, 10, and
10,
43. Okay.
Cosmic purple.
okay,
Yes.
20 and 10.
She loves our cosmic purple.
Okay, so doing 10, 20, and 43. Those are the 3 colors we're using.
What's
Okay,
up
so
there,
we're
Aaron?
gonna
You hanging in there?
Grab
Hey,
mine.
Okay, ready? Okay, so here's what we're going to do. And we're going to start with the lightest one, which is Loving Red, number 20.
Rob, I just...
And we're going to just pretty much cover, don't cover that little area around the eye. That's going to be black. So we're just putting a base color. Keep it light
With 20.
with number 20. Mm-hmm.
Rob, I was just communicating back and forth with Mike here in San Diego. Everything is perfect over on YouTube.
Yeah.
Everything is perfect over on YouTube. So again, guys, if you got here a little late, we were learning things along the way, and Facebook will only accept a certain size on the feed.
Motion. It doesn't like the motion.
It doesn't like the motion.
It only gives you a limited bit rate.
Okay.
So it sees a lot of motion in an image.
Right.
It has to break the image down in order to handle the stream.
All right, little over my head there, but okay. So Rob was telling me, I'm going to try the best I can here. Rob was telling me it's the motion. It's the motion. Facebook doesn't like the motion, and when it sees the motion, it tries to break down the motion, and something happens with the bit rate, but it's not happening over on YouTube. So for a higher quality
I don't even think
picture,
you're
go
in
ahead.
the shot.
I wasn't even in the shot for that one?
Do
Okay.
that one again. That was hysterical.
I got to do that one again? All right,
Was
hang
it
on,
in
guys.
the-
Okay. All right, so now I'm on the shot, guys. So what Rob was telling me is it's the motion. It's the motion. Facebook doesn't like the motion, and it tries to pull it all together, and that's why we're getting the blurriness we're getting on Facebook. But if you head over to YouTube, YouTube is a little more friendly to the motion. YouTube will accept the motion. So head on over to YouTube, and you might get a clearer picture. You're still going to be eligible for the prizes, though.
This is what happens when AJ's up to 12.
Okay. So
He starts getting...
we used our number 20, and that was our Loving Red. And now I'm taking the
Loving Red.
the deep purple, the cosmic purple, number 43. I'm doing a little shading on the wings, and then make them a little different on each bird. I'm going to do it on the bottom layer here. I'm going to do it on the middle layer.
In there with purple.
Well, purple is to deepen the red. I think we all.
Caffeine brown, guys.
And I'm going to do the tail on this one, the underside of the tail on the bird that's on the branch.
Hey, so this is a question I wanted to throw out to you guys earlier. I know I get my chops broken a lot for not finishing my designs. But of course, on Wednesday nights, I'm producing Color It Live. I got to get home by 4 o'clock. It's a big project to get Color It Live. So what would you guys rather see? Would you guys rather see an AJ completed design or Color It Live?
Oh, okay.
So let's hear that right now, because I got to get my chops broken all the time, because from 4 o'clock on, I'm preparing for Color It Live. That's why I'm not coloring. What do you want to see? Do you want to see my completed design, or do you want Color It Live?
Both. Women.
No, both.
want
There's
it
no
all.
C. There's no C here.
How about we come down to the comments and you tell AJ what design you want him to have ready by next Color It Live.
No, it's the bowl.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
the bowl
he's
in the
doing
China
that.
shop.
He's going to do it.
Okay, I'm going to interrupt.
Yes.
Okay, we're going to take a little yellow for the beaks.
Okay.
Okay, our cake, our yellow cake color for our beaks. They're very small, but they'll pop out once the blue is around them. You'll see them, very tiny. And then we're going to take our darkest gray, which is number 24. I'm going to use that on the area around the eye. And leave the eye, that little white spot of the eye, open.
Oh, that's another
not to
thing
fill
I'm
that
always
in.
wondering how you color in an eye properly.
Well, not something like this,
Well, this
you
is-
just can't, yeah, because that's not even. It's barely.
Linda says,
right.
Color It Live.
That's right.
Nikki says, I want AJ Live taking care of the kids.
He's the best, Dad. It's fun times.
Okay.
So what color are we doing? You said black?
See, well, we're not using black. I'm using the darkest gray,
Oh.
because otherwise, you know, I think it makes it show up a little bit better.
Oh, yeah.
If you want to go with the black, you can, but I thought when I did on mine, I think I like the gray better. You see the detail a little bit more.
Yeah.
Okay, Barbara, Color It Live. Beatrice, Color It Live.
so now
Jennifer, Color
we're
It
almost done.
Live.
Okay, so now we're going to just take a little bit of, I want to just make the bird a little bit more intense. So I'm going to just press over it with the darkest red that we have.
Glenda Hart, AJ Live. Guys, AJ stands for
And-
Andrew Jr.
Just go over it a little deeper on the edges, so
That
it's
was
a
a
little bit
question. What does
dimensional.
AJ stand for? AJ stands for AJ Jr. You guys see the looks I just got here.
Because that's the first time I heard that one. He's got 18 different names.
Okay, so all right, are we following along?
better
So
than
we're gonna.
next.
Okay, so now we're just going with our. I have a 47, and that is Red Hope, and I'm just going to sort of shadow under the belly a little bit. You have to press really hard to do that.
And what color are you using?
Number 47, Red Hope,
47.
and look at how that made that look. It really gave it some dimension.
Linda writes, does anyone sharpen? That blows me away.
I can't believe it.
Yeah,
haven't
we
had
really
to sharpen at all.
Collectively, I don't think we use it more than 8 times
I
from
know.
4 people. That's pretty amazing.
It is.
Okay, so we have our bird is done. And now we're almost there. We're going to finish the curtains. We'll do that little bit of ribbon. I took the
Now,
yellow.
how can we save that part?
What's that?
The part in the curtains.
I'm doing it right now.
No, but how come we didn't do it at the same time? It's just
No reason.
No reason.
No
okay.
reason. I wanted to get more
there
of
was a
the
method.
Yeah. No, nothing. Okay, so we're going to do the center in number 26, Purple Harmony. The center band in there. Press it nice and hard. And again, if you want to have a little shine on that, you can leave a little bit of white showing. It'll make it look a little bit of a shine. You don't have to.
Amber wants Color It live on Wednesday and AJ live on Friday.
Okay.
There's Cindy. She wants Color It live. There you go, Cindy. Cindy, I'll do Color It live. We'll leave the coloring to you.
And then we're going to do, okay, AJ, one sec. And then we're going to do the top of the, what do you call those things again? The hold the curtains back, the, whatever they are. The
Pelmets?
What?
Pelmets?
Really? I don't know. I've never, all right, we do that with the pink, whatever. Pelmets, I'm going to look that one up. Just coloring that in pink.
Tiebacks.
Tiebacks. That's what they are. Okay. But you've heard of pelmets. So that might be more educational this evening. They're going to learn a new word, pelmets. Everybody look that up and let us know what that means. Or did you just make that up?
I have no idea.
Leah might have made that up, so we're not sure. Okay, pelmets. She's looking it up. Seriously.
Your birds look amazing.
Yeah.
Wow. I love how bold all the colors just pop.
Mm-hmm. Again, it's what you put them next to makes such a difference. If you put two colors that are similar, they drain the color right out of each other.
That's wrong. Pelmet goes at the top.
We still have to clean up all this confetti.
Wow. That's called something else on top. I still never heard that word. Valance, yes. Okay. So now we are ready for the sky, and then we're going to finish the tree. So do the tree really quickly, and then it's all about the sky, okay? So we're going to take the gray, and we're going to shade the tree, because I want it to look like a birch, so we're going to create a shadow. And we're going to do that technique I talked about on the basket handle, and we're going to go across. We're not going straight up and down. That will ruin it. So what we're doing, watch what we're doing with the, we're taking number 14, Warming Gray. And make sure that's the right one. Yep. I could use either one. Let me see. I'm going to use this one instead.
Oh, guys, Mike posted the definition of pelmet right there in the comments, so check that out. I'll read that real quick. Pelmet, noun, plural noun, pelmets. A narrow border of cloth or wood fitted across the top of a door or window to conceal the curtain fittings.
Oh, okay.
That goes at the top.
Like a cornice, but it's narrower. Okay. All right, so here we go. So we're going to go across the same direction. Look how I'm doing this. Back and forth, everybody. Back and forth. It's going to add so much texture to this tree. Back and forth. Back and forth. A little variation, a little lighter in some areas, a little darker in others. And it's just working with those contours that were going on the tree. Then on the other one here, we have the same thing, much narrower on the tree to the right of it. That's very small, so we're going to make our remarks even smaller. And then at the edge, once you've gone across, then you're going to go back in and fill. You do want a smooth edge on the left-hand side of that. Very important that that's smooth, or it doesn't work. You don't want any white showing through there. Make sure you go all the way up, all the way down. And you see what that's doing? No one's answering. Are you asleep? I think they fell asleep. AJ, I think you have to say something, because I think that our colorists at the table, either they're so focused and mesmerized by their own magnificence.
Here. We gotta be
We're at the final stretch. You guys want me back? I was kind of quieting down over here, letting you guys.
No, we're okay. We're okay, because I'm going to tell them
you
the
guys
next
come
thing
down
to
the
do.
home stretch here.
Okay, so
I thought everyone heard enough from me.
So, all right. So then this will take them through the end. Okay, so we're just doing that little zigzag, and remember, on the side that you're zigzagging, you do need to fill that little gap in there. Makes it much more credible when you do that. Much more dramatic. And wait till you see that blue sky against this white. That is going to really just pop. And we're done. We're leaving the doors white, as you can see, so there's no more coloring other than the sky. So we're done with that. I don't think I left anything out. And
Great job.
so I'm going to start on the sky. I'm going to start on the bottom because that got a little confusing. So as far as where the window is, so the area under this stem, I want to make sure I'm using the right blue. Yep, Blue Breeze. Okay, number 21. That's what we used.
Who's getting so excited as we get closer to the time that we're about to give prizes away? Who's getting excited? Let me see some hearts. Let's do a share. We're at our final home stretch here. AJ, you ready?
That should be one.
I'm ready.
3, 2.
Oh, we want to share. Oh, okay, is that what we were doing here? Okay. All right, we're going to do another group share here. All right, one more time. Get the thumbs ready. YouTube, Facebook, and 3, 2,
everybody,
1,
share! Woo!
We're still holding in there.
Okay, so we're doing this. We're filling in our sky. Now, when I'm doing this sky, this is very important. I like to kind of do circular strokes and just keep overlapping them so you don't see any one direction.
And that's Blue Breeze 21.
Blue Breeze number 21. First outline under the door. Just let you make sure that you're not going into the white of the door.
Lots of hearts coming through the screen right now.
So we're doing the sky.
C21.
Mm-hmm.
Beth Johnson writes, "Thank you, Colorit team, and all involved." You're welcome, Beth. Thank you so much for coming here tonight. Thank you so much for everyone coming here tonight. We think that you really learned some awesome stuff here. And again, we are going to put this all together. We're going to edit this. We're going to have a high-def video of this, a tutorial. The download will still be available. And once we have that together, we'll let you know. And please watch that along, color along with that, and let's see some of your awesome designs.
Okay, so we're just moving along, coloring, putting a good amount of pressure here on the blue so we get a nice vivid sky color. And you'll see how all those leaves are popping against it. Filling in. You can start anywhere you want. You can start near the birds. You can start at the top, work your way down. There is no rule. Just do what you want that you're comfortable with. The only rule is to make sure you're saturating the color by going back and forth enough so that you're not seeing any white spaces or any direction.
Hey, and also, guys, just a reminder, we do have the Mother's Day sale going on from now until Mother's Day. And that is going to be, the code for the Mother's Day sale is Mother15. That's right, Mother15. All of our mothers have been so inspirational to us in our lives, and we're reading that in the comments. So again, the Mother's Day sale is going on from now through Sunday. Mother15, you will get 15% off your entire order at ColorIt.com.
They're coming, everyone. You might
Aaron
want to
is
go a
still
little
laser
darker. You wanna
focused
keep it
over
that
there.
light? It's up to you. If you want to go lighter, you can.
Aaron like really becomes one. I'm watching it. You like really become one with the design. You really get in there, yeah.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
Oh, it's so
wow,
good.
look at that, Aaron. Yeah.
I knew he'd do well.
Beautiful job. Are you having fun?
Yeah.
Did you expect to be
are
here
now
today?
a Colorit stud. Did you know that?
What do you guys think of Aaron out there, our newest Colorit
Love
stud?
him. Doing such a
He's
great
doing
job.
really
Aaron and Leah came out here tonight, having a great time with us.
You're a Colorit. Someone said they need Colorit t-shirts now.
Tika Carr, it's after midnight here, and I have to be to work tomorrow, and I'm still coloring.
Yes.
So do I.
This is a party.
But we're having fun. We don't think
Raise
about
the
time.
roof.
Sally
party,
Myers.
Party. Raise the roof. Let me see you all raise the roof. AJ, let me see you raise the roof. Raise the roof. Party, party. That's what I'm talking about. Nice. That comes out great.
Look at Erica dancing over there.
I want everybody to raise the roof with me. Because we're finishing up the sky.
This is it.
This
So
is
I
the
saved
last
the easiest
step.
part for last.
And the sky, are we doing just one color in the sky? Okay.
There's enough going
I
on.
always struggle with the skies.
And then we're going to just do a drop of shading in the door. We'll just show you that really quickly. We're going to just do this. We can do this now or later. Just to give it a little depth on the door. We're going to shade in here. Lightly darker here. Fading out lighter. This takes about a minute. Darker here. Fading out lighter.
And you're doing that in gray?
In gray. And I'm using number 14, warming gray. So it's just enough because it's a white door. You don't want it to be too dark. This is a very nice shade of gray. And it makes the door pop. I actually forgot to do it on that one. But you'll see a difference. That really makes it look really dimensional. And back to the sky. That was about a 2-minute commitment. Not even.
Stacy Newman wishes a happy Mother's Day to all you mothers out there.
Thank you. Thank you.
Belinda writes, thank goodness for Advocare Spark. Will give me the energy I need to keep my grandson tomorrow. This comes from Cindy Roth. The sky is one of the hardest because to get the color to look smooth and not blotchy.
Yeah.
Yes. You have to just keep going over it. Everybody hang in there. Keep layering.
That's what it is. You have to keep going over it.
In
Keep
different
layering it,
directions. Yeah. Go in different directions. If you've gone vertically, go horizontally, diagonally. Just keep going till it blends. That's the only way around it. Sorry. Sorry, honey.
Mike just got the shot of me standing up over here. Yeah, I've been sitting down for a long time. I got to stretch out over here.
We're almost
Happy
there.
Mother's Day from Taddy, from Carrie.
I need my eraser. I just made a mistake. Where is it?
Look at this from Cindy Rodman. I finished. Cindy, please post a design with my Colorit or send it to support@colorit.com. Has anyone else out there finished? Anyone else out there finished? Kara writes, I also have trouble with the sky. Thanks for the tips.
I think the white makes it look more natural anyway, if you can't get it.
Kim writes, keep layering. Best way to blend different directions. Jennifer Papineau, I will just tell my boss sorry. I had an important meeting that went late last night.
I love it.
Kathy Gibbs, her phone is at 13% power. From Beatrice, Feliz Dia de las Madres. How'd I do on that one, Beatrice?
Nice.
From Melody, thank you, Color Colors, for sharing your artistic abilities and knowledge with us. You guys really do rock, and it's obvious you all love what you do. Angela Hunter is finished.
I'm finished.
Guys, whether you're finished or not, just have some fun with this. Again, we are going to be editing this. We are going to put this up as a tutorial for all of you to enjoy. We'll keep the download going. We want to see all the designs out there. And as we're wrapping this up, we're going to be getting ready. We're going to be doing the prizes tonight. I will go over the prizes here one more time. Of course, we know the design that was colored tonight came from Colorit Blissful Scenes. And we have 10 Blissful Scenes books that we're going to be giving out tonight to 10 lucky winners. Also, the design tonight was colored with our set of 48 colored pencils. We're going to be giving away 5 sets of colored pencils tonight. And the grand prize winner tonight is going to be going home with our Great Escape Bundle. In the Great Escape Bundle, you're going to get the Blissful Scenes book. You're going to get the Mythical and Fantasy book. You're going to get Around the World in 50 Pages, 50 artist quality markers, 48 gel pens, and 72 colored pencils. Thanks so much for sticking around. We're coming down the home stretch of the design, and we will be announcing the winners shortly.
All right, here we go. Want to see mine? Ta-da! Come down to the comments and let me know what you guys think. Love it. Thank you so much for this amazing instruction.
Way to go. Look
You're
at
so
that.
welcome. Thank you.
That's yours right
My
there?
My pleasure.
Yes. So nice.
Donna Melton had a great time. Can't wait for the next one. Alexandria, thanks so much. This is such an exciting set. Renee Kirsch, thank you to everyone at Colorit. Rob, can you, Renee Kirsch, she sent me cookies at Christmas time. How awesome is that? Our community, she baked fresh cookies and sent them at Christmas.
Cookies anytime.
Are you ready for me to come over there to give some prizes away?
Well, as soon as
Yeah, we're done.
Marlene is all set, so
Let's all hold up our
let's all take a look at the finished products.
and we'll hold up our pictures.
I'm not quite finished yet, but you see my other one, so I don't have to finish.
Well, Marlene, we're
should.
gonna have you. Marlene, we're gonna have you finish that because
everything.
remember, you're gonna yours is gonna be the tutorial. Hold that up for Rob over here, so Rob could see that on this camera.
I'm not done yet.
All right, very good.
All right, so as they finish up, I'll come over there with you.
You got it.
I have to swap this one out.
I'm coming.
Marlene, if you Marlene, you're gonna get in there with this guy because we do want to just get you to finish that up before we start before we get started on the prizes. We're working on this over here. Let me get to some comments in the meantime. Love how Marlene takes her time and really shows her work. That was from Kim Brooks. Susan Baker, thanks for everything, y'all. Sally Sue, so beautiful. Kathy Gibbs, they are amazing. Great job, everyone. Sally Myers, beautiful, Marlene. Thanks so much for teaching tonight. Beth Johnson, thank you so much. Having a fabulous time. Beautiful pictures that have been colored. Sarah Marie Gordon, there's such a great shine with these colors on that paper. Renee wants to make me some brownies. Anytime, Renee. Grace Turner, learned so much tonight. Had a lot of fun. Awesome tips. Diane Morrow, thank you for the great coloring lesson. Marlene, learned a lot. Tina Coleman, beautiful. Connie O'Keefe Edwards, good luck all. Nikki Benke, thank you, Marlene, learned a lot. Barbara Griffin, thanks so much, learned a lot. Carol Ann Werner Harris, great night, thanks so much for this. Kathy Ann Moore, wonderful instructor, thank you. So it seems like everyone had such a great time tonight, reading through all the comments. We're just going to finish things up over here so that we're able to edit this into the tutorial and we're able to get that out there for you. Nicole J. Williams, she's down to one eye open. So Erica, come on over here. Did you have some fun coloring tonight?
It was amazing. It was so relaxing. So nice.
You enjoyed yourself over there?
Wow, it's cool over here.
It's cool. This is where I've been hanging out all night.
Got
Yeah.
a suntan.
It's a lot of fun up here.
So many lights.
I know. Yeah, I've been here the whole time, right?
Good
You
job.
made such a good design tonight.
So what did you guys
You had
think?
fun over there. Drank some water.
Was this a party or what? Were we able to bring it tonight? Everybody's raising the roof.
Aaron is still focused over there on his.
They're so serious over there.
Leah's having a good time. Leah's having some laughs over there. All right, way to go, Leah. We are out of wine, though, huh? We're out of wine over there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who else is out of wine? Let's hear some comments over here. Who else is out of wine? Is it just our panel of colorists over here, or are you guys out of wine at home too?
I'm not getting the comments.
Kim Brooks, can't wait to see the tutorial. Angela Hunter, had a blast. Getting lots of hearts going, lots of thumbs up. Nikki, thanks for having the Colorit party. I had an amazing night. Next time, make it a Friday, please, so I can make it a date night with my hubby.
Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, let us know if there's a specific day of the week.
Yeah, please. That's a great
that would work
idea.
well, and time.
Because I think originally our idea was a Friday, but then we were concerned that people were going to be going out, so we kind of thought Thursday might be a good idea. But yeah, leave us some comments there. What do you think? A Friday night for the next party? Susan Baker is out of sweet tea. Angela Hunter did it sober. Angela, I got to see that design. Cheryl told me your design is awesome. Trudy Sansbury Harder, I've been having a great time. Thanks for the lessons and all the laughs. Beth Johnson is out of Gatorade. Cheryl is reaching for more wine.
What's happening, Marlene? Tell us what's going on.
What's that?
Did you say you needed something?
Oh, the eraser.
You're looking for. She's
Because
trying to
I
find her
accidentally
eraser.
colored the bottom of the window.
It's okay. It's fine.
Guys, we're gonna let
having
Marlene go,
fun.
right? She accidentally colored the bottom of the window.
And
Come
we're,
on.
we're sifted through. We're trying to find the eraser, but
Because I'm trying to go so quickly.
it's fine.
Marlene hooked us up tonight.
You can't really see.
Yeah, it's one
You
little
need
thing,
a
but
magnifying glass.
yeah.
All right, so Marlene's coming down the home stretch over there.
Yes.
Again, we threw it out there. Would you guys like a Friday for the next Colorit party? And you know what? I'm looking around the studio here. Rob and Mike here in the studio put so much into this. Thanks so much, guys.
Sally said she had the best time.
Sally had the best time. Getting the thumbs up from Mike over here. Mike in San Diego over there. Cousin Michael running the comments tonight. I know Audrey checked in for a little while.
They want another coloring party next month. This took a lot of time to put together. Next month, I don't know.
Yeah, but you know what, though? We really learned
Now
a lot
we know,
tonight. Yeah, I think this was a great experience. We really learned a lot tonight. I think we could tighten things up. Rob, what is it again? The movement. We have to watch the movement. Facebook. Okay, we're bringing in a better piece of equipment next time.
Stepping it up.
And what would that do, Rob?
It would allow us to push out a more stable screen.
It's going to push out a more stable screen. Okay. All right, so Rob's building up the studio here. This is awesome. If you guys are in the New Jersey area and you're looking for any type of videography, anything like this, definitely reach out to us. We'll put you in touch with Rob. I think he did an amazing job with us. He's been working on this whole project with us now for a month. We've been back and forth to the studio trying different things. I hope you guys did make it over to YouTube tonight to see the high quality of the video that we're putting out over there. And remember, again, we're recording this as a tutorial, as we do plan to record many more. So let us know what you think about that, guys. Would you love some tutorial videos? We'll put together some tutorials for you. Give a download for that. So let us know if that's something you'd like to see more of, something kind of on your own to learn. We'll put together, show you a before and after, and then we'll record that in a tutorial. We'll put that out there for you guys. Let us know what you think about that idea. And Erica, how are we doing over there?
Good. Marlene's almost done with her sky, and then the anticipation. I know everyone is so excited. I'm so proud here. I gotta hold this. Dun dun dun. Look at that.
All right, Vicky
Great
had such a
job with
wonderful
the
time. Thanks to all. Bobby Barnes, you guys are the best. Wendy, this has been so much fun. Thanks for putting it all together, and to Marlene for the lesson.
Thank you, Marlene. This is great.
Cindy sends her love from Jacksonville, Florida. Lavelia's getting her second wind, ready to do another picture. You may be on your own there, Lavelia. All right, Wendy Marshall, Orovec. This has been so much fun. Thanks for putting this all together. I think I've read that. I'm sorry. But Wendy, there you go. So you're welcome. All right. Nicole Williams, she's working on another page now. Shannon writes, thanks for all your hard work putting this party together. You're welcome. Marlene Hubka, tutorial videos would be wonderful. Always want to learn more about shading. Natalie would love to see Marlene do more tutorials. All right, what else do we have here? Tika, definitely more tutorials. Robin, tutorials are always great. Can access at your own convenience. Oh, the necklace story. Erica, Camille wrote that up. Our audience also, the audience asked about that earlier. Tell the story of your necklace.
So when we were trying to come up with a mascot for Colorit and we were designing the logo, I knew that I wanted to incorporate a butterfly, and Free Your Creativity went so nicely. But the reason behind it is because my grandmother, she always loved butterflies, and she used to own a taxi cab business in Atlantic City. And in the back of her cab, she had all beautiful flowers, and she would put little butterflies. So when her cab was going down the street, people knew that was her. And everyone loved my grandmother. She was a very strong woman, and she passed when I was 13 years old, but she had such a huge impact in my life. And I knew that I was asking my mom, I said, you know, I'm going to start these Colorit live shows, and I need to have something. I want to wear a butterfly in my hair, maybe earrings, necklace, I don't know. And she comes out with this necklace. This is from like 1978. I researched it. It's vintage Avon. And I said to my mom, I said, I can't believe this. Did you know? This is perfect. I'll wear it on Colorit Live. But then I researched. I said, did you know that this was an Avon necklace that she had? And my mom was amazed by it, and we couldn't believe it. And I haven't taken it off my neck. Every Colorit Live, I remember my grandmom and thinking of her all the time. So, how's that?
There you go.
My favorite necklace.
All right, so Marlene's giving me the signal over here. She's coming down the home stretch. We're going to get this done. We're letting Marlene finish up because, first off, she's been so awesome tonight, did this whole thing. I think everyone's had a great time. But also, we want to get this together for the tutorial.
I'm going to show them the Blissful Scenes book.
Yeah, let's do that. Go ahead.
Because how many are going to walk away
10.
tonight? 10 of you.
10 of you are going home with Blissful
this.
Scenes.
So let's look at what you could win. So as with all of our books, and I've never done a flip through standing up, so let's see how this goes. But we have the nice top spiral binding. This is hard to do. And if you know what this page is, I'm not going to say it. Come down to the comments and tell us. We have our tips page, our free blotter, so you can put this blotter behind all of your designs. If you're using markers, you won't have to worry about the markers going through the paper.
Joanna said that that was a precious story, babe.
Thank you.
And Jeff asked, what about an all-male Colorit party?
The Colorit studs. Now, is anyone...
Aaron, you want to lead that one? Rob said an all-male Colorit party is called a poker game.
Is anyone new to not seeing this? So as I'm flipping through, let us know what page you like best. If you haven't seen this book, you're going to win this book tonight. And this was one of the free downloads that we made available to all of you guys. So take advantage of this for Mother's Day. Okay.
So Michelle says that's the belongs to page. Angela, belongs to page. I thought you were my friend, Angela.
They all know.
Renee Kirsch, the belongs to page. She gave me cookies. She gets a free pass. We got another name for it. Linda says the name page.
Let's do another share as I'm going through, because we could have some good winners tonight.
All right. All right, here we go. So as Erica's flipping through, get those thumbs ready. All right, Leah, Aaron, count it down with me on
Our
3,
last time of the
2,
night.
1.
Share!
Share, color it out there. Let's go. All right, Marlene.
Thanks for sticking with us, guys.
All right.
Can we bring everybody over here and like show our pictures together?
You want to go ahead and do that real quick, yeah? All right. All right, so Marlene, guys, come on over here, and we're going to bring them in over here, Rob. We're going to show the final pictures, show the final designs before we get to the prizes, the moment you've been waiting for. I think we have some really awesome video here, so we're going to be able to make a great tutorial for you. So if you didn't color along tonight, you're going to be able to see that. All right.
Okay.
So we're gonna squeeze in tight over here. You know what? I'll
Wish
jump
we
out.
could take a picture. Like, you know, when you do the parties, you take, everyone holds up their design.
This looks like, look at over there. This kind of looks like a family picture here. You know what? I'll jump back here for a
You can
second.
hold ours up.
Go ahead. Here we go. I'll jump back here for a second, and I'll let you guys get in there. And go ahead. If you guys want to step up to the camera one by one, maybe show your picture. Give some last thoughts on this.
Cool. So what'd you guys think? Did you have fun?
Good, yeah.
Good.
Finally
It was
finished
awesome.
one.
Thank you again. I loved it. I had a great time. Thank you so much.
This is my
Thinking
best
of me?
creation yet. And it's the first page in the book, so all the other ones will be of this level, hopefully.
Leah, the color community really pushes you, right? They really push you.
This is yours too, because you helped, remember?
That's right. Oh, that's right. I got in
It's
there.
a
with
Joint
the basket.
effort here.
Simi just said the same
Joint-
thing.
Yes. See, we still got it, and it's almost 1 in the morning.
Oh, jeez. Is it really?
I didn't even want to look at my watch. Is it really? Oh.
But it's time to give prizes.
It's time for prizes. Here
Are
we
you
go.
guys ready?
Okay.
I want to see some
All right.
hearts and thumbs.
Let's see some hearts, some
Patience.
thumbs.
Can I take this? I
Here
bet
we
you
go.
it's in
Yep,
there.
that's yours. Go ahead. You could go ahead and take that. Okay, here we go.
All right.
All right.
So how are we doing this?
How are we
AJ?
going to do this? Okay. So I have the list here that was sent to us from San Diego, and I did text it to you. So you want to why don't you go ahead? Let's start with the books.
Okay.
And why don't you go ahead and read the first
Second
name,
and play.
and I'll read the second name.
Our
So here
first
we go.
winner?
This is for right here, Blissful Scenes.
And you gonna hold it up?
Yep, I'll hold it up. And here we go. So the Blissful Scenes book.
It's coming to you.
Coming to you.
Congratulations, Cheryl Stafford.
Cheryl
Yes.
Stafford. Cheryl Stafford is going to win the first Blissful Scenes book.
Nice.
All right. So the second Blissful Scenes book is going to go to Stella Methvin. Stella Methvin,
Congratulations.
congratulations.
Our next book is going to Sally Bennett.
Sally Bennett.
Woo!
Sally Bennett taking home a Blissful Scenes coloring book. All right. The next name here on the list, taking home Blissful Scenes, is Jasmine Vizuete.
Congratulations.
Jasmine Vizuete. Congratulations, Jasmine.
Our next winner is Jody S. Rupp.
Congratulations. Way to go, Jody S. Rupp. All right. The next book is going to go to Della Phillips. Congratulations,
Yay.
Della Phillips.
Next up is Andrea Gravitt Kombach.
Good job, babe.
Hopefully I said that right.
Andrea Gravitt
Congratulations.
Kombach. Andrea, congratulations. You're taking home Blissful Scenes. All right. And the next Blissful Scenes book is going to go to Sherry Messner. Sherry Messner.
Congratulations. Next up is Dawn James.
Dawn James.
Congratulations.
Dawn James going to be taking one home. And the 10th and final Blissful Scenes book will be going to Janice Patterson. Janice Patterson.
Yay!
All right, congratulations to everyone that is taking home Blissful Scenes. Guys, remember, if you want Blissful Scenes, you really want Blissful Scenes, 15% off from now until Sunday at ColorIt.com. Just enter the code MOTHER15. Great time to go ahead and get Blissful Scenes. Congratulations to everyone that's going to be taking home Blissful Scenes.
Now, who wants to win? Well, we know who won, but we have your winners for our set of 48 pencils that we used tonight. And our first winner is Caroline McFarland.
Caroline McFarland, congratulations.
On your pencil set.
Taking home 48 colored pencils at the first ever Color It Live party. All right. The next winner of the 48 pencils I have right here is going to be Rita Stribe. Rita Stribe going to be taking home the pencils.
Next winner is Mary Hernandez.
Mary
Enjoy
Hernandez.
Your pencils.
Mary Hernandez taking home 48 colored pencils. And I have on the list Lillian Tremblay. Lillian Tremblay, congratulations. Taking home 48 colored pencils. And go ahead, here you go. One more.
Leanne Spivey.
Might be Spivey.
Leanne Spivey.
Leanne Spivey.
Leanne, congratulations.
Taking home 48 pencils. So guys, please, if you were one of the winners tonight, send an email to support@colorit.com. Give us your information, and we will get the prizes out to you. I'm just going to read them over one more time. Okay, so for the free Blissful Scenes book, we have Cheryl Stafford, Stella Methvin, Sally Bennett, Jasmine Vizuete, Jody S. Rupp, Della Phillips, Andrea Gravatt Combach, Sherry Messner, Dawn James, and Janice Patterson. And for the free pencils, 48 pencils, we have Carolyn M. McFarland, Rita Stribe, Mary Hernandez, Lillian Tremblay, and Leanne Spivey. Remember, guys, if you want to get Blissful Scenes or you want to get the colored pencils, we have the Mother's Day 15% off sale going on right now. Just enter Mother15 at checkout, and there will be 15% off your entire order at ColorIt.com. So
we have one more.
This is what it all comes down to.
Granddaddy prize.
This is the Granddaddy prize, which is going to be our Great Escape bundle, which includes Mythical and Fantasy, Blissful Scenes,
50 pages.
Around the World in 50 pages. What else?
The colored pencils.
72 colored pencils.
Markers.
It includes, right, the 50 markers and 48
gel
pens.
You got it all in this amazing grand prize. So who is the winner? Are you guys ready for it?
You guys ready? Here comes the moment we've been waiting for.
Congratulations to Juanita Lee Oliver Riley.
Congratulations, Juanita. Congratulations, Juanita. And really, guys, congratulations to all of you. Thanks so much. So much went into this. All of you shared. All of you gave us the inspiration to have this party. I hope you guys had an awesome time tonight. Again, we'll get that tutorial out to you. Can't wait to see the designs. And Erica, you want to say goodnight to everyone?
We appreciate you guys so much. You're what keeps us going. Have a good sleep tonight. I can't even say have a good rest of your evening because it's morning now, but you made it through it tonight. Have a great day tomorrow and free your creativity.